Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the Mainspring. My name is Scratchy, and today I thought we'd talk about some of the Submariners. But first, let me drop in the link to see if anybody wants to join and have a chat. Everybody's welcome. Who's here at the moment? Sugar Kitty, meow. Hey, Sugar Kitty, how you going, mate? And also Seb Nelly, cheers, mate. So I thought that we'd today have a chat about the Submariner. Look, I'm no expert. I'm just a learner. So I don't profess to be an expert in any way. So we'll work at it from that angle. So don't think that I'm an expert by any stretch of the imagination. So firstly, I thought that I'd start off with talking about the first Rolex, the Rolex Submariner 6204, because that was the one that was first made in 1954. Oh, I just quickly, I'll say hi to Brian, transferred, and we've got some other people joining. We've got NATO. Hey NATO, how you going? And Tan, Scratchy as an expert in Tim Tams. Should Archie get a Maurice Locarex? Although I can't say the name, I know the watch you're talking about. I don't mind them actually. They're not a bad watch. I like the look of them. There's a green dial one that is very good. So based on the Tim Tam version, I'm going to say yes. Who else is in the chat at the moment? We've got, sorry, I'm just learning to use this new system. G Gadwar, where am I? You're at the Mainspring, mate. And welcome. So I noticed that you're new, so let me give you a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench until such time that they if they play up, well, then we'll really have to look at it. But everybody's welcome, and anybody's welcome to jump on the panel. The link is in the chat. I'll try to pin it at some stage. Who else we got here? NATO. Is Sugar Kitty here? Yeah, he was earlier. And JD, how you going, JD? Good to see you here, mate. Take it that I got the link across to Archie, so thanks Archie and thanks Tan. Really appreciate it. There's Sugar Kitty. And what's this? Does Aaron get an admin wrench? Yep, why not? Everybody gets a wrench. Until such time. If they play up, well, then we'll have to look at it again. Where was I? If let me know in the chat if you guys, we did a bit of a practice last night, and some people seem to like the chat on the screen, and yeah, so if you like it, I'll keep it there, and if you don't like it, I'll get rid of it. So I'll just say hi to Donald. Good morning, folks. How you going, Donald? Donald's from generally I know Donald through Scotch Down Under, Ken's channel. So if anybody after this wants to go across to Ken's channel, he's always very entertaining, and if you see some of the features that he's got on his screen, is well, you'll see all the games and stuff. It's amazing. All right, so let's get into some of the watch talk. And like I said, I don't profess to be any form of expert, but so I thought I'd just pick out three watches, because when I started looking into this in the Submariner world, the amount of, obviously there's different models, but within the models, the amount of variations with different dials, different materials, different bracelets, and red lines and all this sort of stuff, it just became like a mammoth task. Obviously, you need a fair bit of years of knowledge to do this, and I clearly don't have that. So I just thought I would pick out three references, and if anybody else wants me to pull up some references, I'm happy to do so. So obviously, Rolex was or released their Rolex Submariner reference number 6204 in 1954. All right. It only makes sense to include this as the very first reference. It started the legacy of the Rolex Submariner in style. Many of you will know that the first Submariner was officially presented in 1954. Still some early models stamped on the inside of the case back. Revealed the Geneva brand, which started production in 1953. And I think that's probably where I've heard some confusion about, was it a 1953 model, was it a 1954 model? I think that's where that that confusion comes across, but it was actually released in Baselworld in 1954. The Submariner first year of market, produced obviously by Rolex, was the 6204, and then in the same year they also released the 6200, which was called the King Sub. It varied slightly different to the 6204, because the 6200 had the Explorer dial, so the 3, 6, and 9. I'm just trying to pull up a picture, if I can pull this up. Share. So this is the reference that we're talking about. It's the 6204, the first reference. However, it was categorized by the 37mm case, which was water resistant to 100 meters, and featured a small 5.3mm winding crown with pencil hands. The reference 6204 model featured a honeycomb and non-honeycomb gilt dials that collectors usually split up into two different variations. The first variation is the split logo that was used in the earlier models, with the words Oyster and Perpetual placed apart from each other. The more common dial is the version that had the two words placed together inside the case. In the early Submariner, Rolex used the automatic A260 and the A296 movements in these calibers. There was also a reference which was known as the bubbleback subs, or they were also known as the bubbleback subs, because of the round shape, because of those movements. It gives the first Submariner its typical watch dive presence, that would sweep the watch industry in decades to follow for like this particular watch. And you can see the DNA from this initial watch. I know that there was a watch called in the bits and pieces that I was looking at, the I think they called it the Submariner Turnograph, was the year before, which was sort of like a production model of the Submariner. But this was the first Submariner. So, and you can see that it's mainly kept the same DNA the whole time. Just trying to, there it is there. So you can see it's got the Mercedes hands, and it's got the pencil minute hand that goes all the way out, right out to the end of the bezel in the minute tracks, and then you've got that lollipop second hand. So that's that watch. Then the next watch that I was looking at was, which I thought that was like some significance in all the models, because I didn't want, like I said, to go through all the models would have been just too hard. So I just thought I'd pick out a couple. Here is the, whoops, just realised. Oh, yep, sorry. I'm just learning this new system, guys, so just have a bit of patience with me. So with looking at this new model, this is the Rolex reference 1680. So you can see that it's got the date. This version of the Submariner is important for several reasons. First, it's the first Submariner reference that features a date window with the famous Rolex Cyclops. It also had the Submariner text in red from 1969 to 1973, leading enthusiasts to the nickname of the Red Sub. Rolex also introduced a full gold version in 1969, making the first Submariner reference in precious metal. The brand produced the gold version in the black dial and bezel, or a blue dial with a bezel for some extra colour. So this is obviously what they call the date sub. And you can see that it's taken a fair few years, from 1969. So what's that? Roughly 15 years before they brought out a date version. And this is, this one's moved on throughout the years. The dates remained, and that's probably because, let me move that off. And that's probably because sorry, I just went a bit black. The date is the one that's continued because people have modernised, and it became more of less of a tool watch and more of I wouldn't say a corporate watch, but more of an everyday watch, and people wanted the time. So that's why it came in, and that's why it still remains till today. If anybody wants me to jump on, or they want me to pull up a particular model that they like, everybody's welcome. And then the last model that I wanted to have a look at, and this was more because as you were going through that, there's going to be numerous amounts of nuances within the Submariner range, and they're already collector's items. But this one sort of caught my eye because mainly because of the short production run. I wonder if you can see this one. This is called the 16-8000. All right. So this watch is the 16-8000, also known as the 000. This is a transitional reference because it was only in production for about 9 months at the end of 1988 to 1989 as the successor of the reference 16800. The main update was that it changed from the 13.6L steel to the 904L steel, which is more commonly known today, to give it that better luster, that better shine, as well as being stronger. The previous reference used, like I said, the 316L steel, and besides that, it still used the same caliber as the 3035, and it looks the same as the reference that came before it. So that's they were the three models that I looked at, and I thought that this 16800, because and I'd have to buy the book. I was looking to buy the book, but as yet haven't been able to. But I would presume that the production numbers, because it was such a small run, would be in future periods of time become some sort of collector's item. Mental Jock's here. Hope you're good, pal. Yeah, thanks, mate. If you are keen to jump on, mate, you're more than welcome. And when I was going through and having a look at between the 1680, right? So I'll see if I can go back and show you the 1680 again. So if you look at the 1680, what brings out to me too, and it doesn't sort of bring it up in the reference material, is that all the lume on this watch is just applied lume, and then when you go back to the 1688, the 16-8000, you'll notice that it's got now the border, the metal, or depending on the model, white gold around the lume markers. So that was also a significant change in that model. But what you can also see in all of these models, up until the present 124060, is essentially there's just been, over the course, from 1954 till now, there's just been incremental changes, slight little incremental changes, but the watch itself has, and they've always been improvements. They've improved the bracelet from the earlier bracelets, which were, sort of a bit thinner and hollow, to when they've got, the solid end links, and and slowly just improved the product over the years. Each reiteration just slightly makes the watch a little bit better. They never tried to move away from its DNA, and presumably that because it was so successful. So yeah, so that's what I've got for the Submariner. Let me see who's in the chat. Patrick B's here. Hey, Patrick B. How you going, mate? Also, we've got Sugar Kitty and what's this from Tan? Scratchy, now that Archie has offered David Connolly a dungeon gig, who will be your Glaswegian host of choice? Ah, the man, the myth, Mental Jock. If you ever talk to David Connolly, he's in the mass banning 10 back then when everybody banned him. Well, when he banned everybody, I got caught up in that banning. I never said anything wrong, but I presume because he didn't know who I was, he just thought I was from the Archieverse, which I was, and got banned. And I tried to watch his show a couple of times since then, and I'm still banned. So if you ever have a chat to him and ask him to unban me, that would be great. I'm just going to try. Where is it? I'm just going to see if I can try and pin the link. If I can. Let me see if I can do it this way. Got to go across and pin the message. Hopefully that's pinned the link. So there we go. So I mean, it's clearly Rolex's, most famous model, till this day. And, I've tried to get one. Rolex basically told me to get lost without a buying history, which is really hard to get, considering they won't sell you a watch. So I don't know how I get a buying history. I know they want me to buy other watches, but I don't have the funds just to go and buy other watches to upscale their revenue. So, I think I'll have to wait to either get it on the grey at some stage, and yeah, or wait for the slowing market to continue. It's good for buyers, bad for sellers, but that's the way it is, I guess. What's this from Brian? Scratchy, can you get the 39 restream plan and give Jock and someone else some keys so they can start and end a show? Yeah, don't worry, Patrick. We've worked out a model for that. So Jock and Ken are both able to start and end shows whenever they want, and that's always greatly appreciated. They've been great support. So there's no need for me to do that at this stage, and but I hope everybody likes this new format with Restream. Like I said, we tested it out last night just to go through and try to learn some of the nuances of this this new software. See if I can change this backing so it's a little bit less busy. So if anybody, like I said, wants to jump on, they're more than welcome. Everybody's welcome. The link is pinned, and or if anybody wants to throw in the chat a particular Submariner reference that they like, we can pull that up and we can have a look at it. Also, while you're there, if you can like and subscribe, it really helps the channel. And I've received a great amount of support so far, so I really appreciate it. But if anybody here is new at the moment and they can tap the button for a like and subscribe, apparently it helps the algorithm. I'm not sure what the algorithm is, but apparently it helps. So what's this? At NATO, Marcelo's paying US $400 a month for StreamYard because of 15 keys. Yeah, that's what he was telling us last night. Apparently he doesn't use all the features, but he only buys or spends $400 US a month for StreamYard, so that he can hand out 15 lots of keys. You know, I guess if you need 15 lots of keys, somebody like Archie, you know, who's got a lot of presenters and a lot of people, you know, with multiple shows, you know, clearly it would be worth that. But I'm not sure if that's worth it to Marcelo to be, you know, doing so many, or yeah, just spend that amount of money. It's okay, I guess, if you're getting the super chats back, but for my little channel, that's way too dear for me. What's this from Sugar Kitty? Anyone can always start and end a stream. It's just on a different name of a channel. The keys is not the big deal. There's too much of a deal about that. Everything isn't always the Archieverse. Sorry, everything isn't always the Archieverse. Yeah, well, the Archieverse is much bigger than I. I've just got a little channel here, and yeah, there's no need for that amount of keys for me. Nor can I sustain $400 a month just to have a bit of fun on the internet. Patel says I started a stream once. I think I've seen that once or twice. Ape says it's not $400 a month, no way. Well, that's what he told us last night, Apes, and I'm pretty sure that you were here last night. So, you know, I'm only going off what he says. So at the moment, I've just got this Restream plan, which is costing, well, it actually cost me $19 a month, and that's because I'm buying it per month. If you buy it at the $16 plan, that means that you've got to buy 12 months worth. So for the extra $3 gives me the autonomy to cancel it if necessary. So yeah, guys, if anybody, like I said, wants to jump on, or if anybody wants to look at any other models, yeah, I'm happy to pull them up. Sugar Key, Brian Tane, free is enough for Marcelo. Yeah, look, I started with the free version of this. It allows 6 people on the panel at any one time. And then if you go up to the first version that I've got here, I can let 10 people on the panel. The only extras that you get from the free, obviously, is that. And you can also use built in is some music and some of the background. So if I click on this at the moment, this gives some music in the background.
Yo.
That's too much. Hey, Jock, how you going, mate?
Oh, no bad. What's happening?
Oh, not much. See if anybody's interested to know about the current Submariners, and which made me just look into the world of Submariners. I mean, I like the Submariners, but geez, it's a massive catalogue once you start doing some research into it.
Oh, the subs are amazing, man. Classic, timeless in every way.
Yeah, well,
you know?
Like I said, like you look at that first 1604 model to the current model. Yeah, there's slight variations, but if you looked at the two watches 75 years apart or 70 years apart, you know, you could tell it's the same watch. It's just a newer version.
Yeah, I mean, why change something that's not broken? It's as simple as that. It's a definite thing you don't want to mess about with. Obviously, I have my opinions on the newer, moving it from 40 to 41. I think 40 was the sweet spot, but that's me.
You don't like the 41?
I prefer the 40. I just think it just seems to sit better on my wrist. I don't know, it's just the way the lugs are and everything, it just looks a little bit better. I know it's only a millimetre, but when you put the two together, you can You can sort of see the difference. So I
I've
think the
tried
40
on
is
I've
sweet
tried
spot.
on the 41, but I've never tried on a 40. But the 41 seems to sit fine for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know any
Just
better, so what can I say about that? And you've got the 40, don't you?
I do, yeah. My wife got me it. Because it's my time. David Conley has ordered a 40mm no date sub Hamas and AliExpress to lay his claim on the dungeon. Go for it, mate. You can go for it. Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. And we've got
It's fucking great.
JB.
Oh, how you doing, mate? To see good
Hey
people in the
JB,
chat.
keep
Actually.
going, mate.
Some good people.
Um,
I seen SD was there earlier. Why is SD 43 not got a wrench? You need to wrench up SD.
SD 43.
Yeah, he didn't have a wrench earlier. No, he didn't have one earlier. I noticed.
Let me have a look. Just going up through it. I can't seem to find him. ST43, if you're there, just drop another and something in the chat, and I'll make that happen.
Cool. Big Tony's just arrived. Bill, Brian, Tony, Nato, Sugar Cake. Man, there's good people. It's Patrick B, JB, Tan.
Yep. So thanks for everybody coming on and listening to me dribble. Like I said, I don't pretend to be an expert at all, but I guess it's good to talk about. And if anybody, like I said, wants me to pull up anything particular, I'm happy to do that. What's this from Patrick B? I like the case shape on the 41. Not a super case fan.
I'm not a curmudgeon. Curmudgeon.
Not sure what a curmudgeon is.
I mean, the 40. It's the one I was a 2019, so it's different. It's just that slight. It's just a size difference in the fact that obviously at the bottom, if you don't know and you want it, if you obviously by eye, you can't really see it. If you look at if you want to know if it's a 40 or 41, you just go to the 6 o'clock and you'll see if it's a 40, it just says Swiss made. If it's a 41, it says Swiss made, but it has the crown in the centre, right? So that's your way of checking if it's a no date 40 or 41. So there you go.
All right, well, let me see if I can pull up one. We can have a look at the dial. Submariner. Image. Something with the dial that's a bit bigger.
You see, it's just at the bottom of the 6. That's what gives it the 40 stamp sort of thing, because it doesn't have the crown at the bottom.
So this is the one that you're talking about. So that's the crown there that you're talking about, in between the Swiss made. And so if you're looking at the dial, the only difference is that crown, is it?
It's the easiest way to spot, because again, it's only obviously it's from 40 to 41, but that's your way of telling in a way if it's a 40. It's literally that.
Right.
At the 6. Okay, so you got the crown. You don't have the crown in the 40. You just have Swiss made.
Yep.
That's it, really.
And what I also noticed that as I was going through, I sort of in my head, like as watches sort of doesn't matter what the brand is, as watches progress and the amount of movements that go through history through a lot of these brands. I noticed that the 30-35, which is the date movement, started as far back as like the 1970s, and it's still in the same watch till today, right?
Yeah, that's cool. That.
And well, until I think the last model's changed to a 31-35. I think that's if I'm correct. But essentially, it's been the same movement for 40 years or so. There has been improvements to that model, like they've brought in the is it the Herochrome spring, so it's anti-magnetic, and made it more accurate, made it cost certified, all that sort of stuff, and brought it into the area of -2 +2. But essentially, it's been the same movement, which is pretty impressive. So
like
clearly,
I said, it's like I said, it's like, why change, or why fix something that ain't broken? It does its job, it does it well.
yeah, that's right. Like, so clearly, it was a very good movement. Since its inception, I guess.
What's fucking cancer? Mental Jack is unaware that David Connolly is doing a Scottish food stream on the dungeon dedicated to tipsy laird, rumble thumps, clotted dumplings, and festicock. Mate, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? What we're doing. He's just going to wear like an apron and nothing else. Nah, David's alright, mate.
Well, apparently he's going to take over the the dungeon and
dungeon. Go for it. Enjoy it, David. Enjoy it. Have fun getting the 40%.
I think Jock still rules the dungeon.
No, I don't rule the dungeon, mate. No, the pair of people that rule the dungeon where the OGs are. I don't rule fuck all. There's not a chance.
Although I have been just talking about the dungeon, I have noticed that they've been putting up some like classic,
yes, older, I like that.
Older ones of episodes of Archie.
I think it's a great idea. If no one's able to do a show and it's quiet and no one's doing anything, it's so easy just to put up a classic Archie show for people to listen to at that certain time. If there's nothing on, I think it's a great idea. From fan, I'd assume it's a great idea.
Yeah, I really liked it.
I do too.
I got caught watching it the other day during the day.
Same. I was the same in the morning.
Yeah, like you look at his catalogue, mate. He's probably got, even though there's been people around here for years and years and years and years, no one's seen them all. And even if they have, some of these ones are really good to watch. I think it's a great
idea. It's a great idea from Tan. Obviously, I mean, if there's just because this is the thing. Obviously, Carly's away at the moment in the Mookie thing, and even like Nick's gone, and there's this slot, this time between Archie's main show, right before Lux, is this sweet spot which a lot of people like to have something else to listen to, especially people in the UK, or like me in my time frame in the morning. Having something there is a great thing. It's a great thing to do. So,
even for us in Australia, it's a great, great time to listen to in the early afternoon sort of thing.
Yeah. Look, I've got.
What's that?
No, I've got my look at that. JB's Jock is my favourite Scotsman. Well, I don't know about that. Jock is the best Scot. Oh, there you go. David's good, man. He's fun. He's got a dry sense of humour. I quite like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, with David, I watched the show that he did where he went. Look, it took him some months to work it out. Where he finally worked out, it's all in jest and it's all, a bit of fun and people are mucking around. He lost his handbag for a little bit there. And
I watched that when he was talking about it. I was actually going to message in his comments and say, because he was sort of apologising. I know it was about me, and I was like, no hate, no drama at all on my side. I think it's good to see him back.
Yeah. Look, I think he's a quirky sort of dude, and I think that he's he's funny to listen to, some of the stuff he says.
Yeah.
And he's definitely got a talent for streaming. So I don't mind him, except for the fact that he's banned me and never unbanned me. I got caught up in all that stuff. No, only a crown in the middle, Swiss crown made. I'm not sure what Marcelo is trying to say.
Means. I'm trying to say, Marcelo, if you listened, in the 40 there's no crown, in the 41 there is. At the 6. Simple. Jock's real name is Scott. Yeah. No, it's Martin. It's Martin.
Yeah. It's Scott. Leave it as Scott. Scott the Scotsman.
Scott.
Scott the Scotsman. Scott.
Apologies. Actually, it's my second name. There you go. Technically, it's my second. There you are.
Scott the Scotsman.
That is my second name, though. So there you are.
And also here is Shot in the Dark. Hey, Shot, how you going, mate?
Oh,
good to see you here. Marcelo. I just realised Marcelo is not blue, so let's make Marcelo blue. There we go.
He's been doing a stream all day, I think, hasn't he? He's been on all day.
Yeah, I was watching him earlier. He was cooking. He must have had some customers on, or some customers in the shop, because he was like, wouldn't talk and stuff. So, but he looked busy, and he's doing
2 seconds, mate. I need to. My wife's just got up. Just give me a second. I need to mute myself.
You're right. As I was saying, that Marcelo's got his long weekend birthday streams. So if anybody's bored during the weekend, no doubt Marcelo will be on at all hours of the day, and go across and show some support with Marcelo for his birthday. I know he always likes that. What else have we got in the chat? Yes, Jock's name is Scott McTadoo. I think you're a little bit McTadoo as well, JB. What else we got here? What's this? And her thoughts. And I thought her first name was Bumble. So guys, I hope you're all having a good weekend. And I know a lot of you's come across from the Luck Show, which I was watching probably until the last 15 minutes or so, until I was just trying to set up this show. Because like I said, I'm just learning to use this new platform, and but I've enjoyed doing the show. This is the 6th episode, I think, and it's been really good. I've received a lot of support, and just enjoyed talking watches. Really, I'm not much into the drama. Look, if something pops up and there's something worthy to talk about, I'm happy to talk about those sort of things. But I'm not getting into the arguments and all that sort of stuff. I'm just not into it. So, but I like talking about some of the different watches, and like I said, I'm no expert by any sense of imagination. I just like learning about different watches. So last night we were looking at the Tudor Pelagos, the one that I've got, the 42mm titanium. Although we were looking at the blue dial, because Jamie likes the blue dial. He's been looking at it, and Jock is thinking about getting the blue dial full titanium Tudor Pelagos. And like I said, I've got the watch. I've had it for probably 8 or 9 months now, I'd imagine. And I think it's a great watch. I think it's a great watch, and I'd recommend it to anybody, really. I do like the Alinghi dial, but the problem is with that watch, with the fixed lugs for me, look, I can wear a NATO strap. Obviously, anybody can wear one, but I prefer in this case, the titanium. But I prefer the bracelet in most watches, just because Australia is really hot, and the bracelet gives it, bit of air, and just doesn't sweat so much underneath and rub on your skin. So for me, I'm a bracelet man, and I also prefer divers watches in general. And when I say in general, like, I buy divers watches for me, but it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate, a lot of the dress watches. Ken brought up yesterday now you're testing me now. It's the Lang & Sumner. I want to call it the Lumia or something or similar, which was a dress watch, and it glows the back of it, and the rehord or around the ends of the dial glow green, and the dial glows green. It's a fantastic watch. I'll see if I can find it. Okay, and Sumner. Let's see if I can find this one. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to. Oh, here's a picture of it. So let's see if I can show this on the screen. This is Ken's Grail watch, but it's a Datograph Lumina limited edition ultimate model collector's piece. Let's see if we can get a pit. So that's it there. It's a beautiful watch, and you can see like the numbers for the date underneath there. To me, it's a beautiful watch. And then this is what it does when it looms up at night time. For a dress watch, that's extremely unusual. I'm sure there's others that do it, but to be honest, for me, it's probably the first one that I've seen that's that is glows like that or looms up like that. So, but it's a beautiful watch, and so yeah, and it's Ken's Grail watch. What's this from Marcelo? Thank you so much, bro. Well, no worries, Marcelo. What's happening in the chat? What's this? What happens when you annoy a clock? It gets ticked off. Boom, boom. Old Bill. Bill's always good for a joke in the chat. No doubt, Bill. You either know these ones or you are looking them up. But I like the fact that most of them are clean jokes. And JB says at Marcelo time, my brother. And Mikey looking at this watch says a beautiful emerald hue loom. Yeah. I think it, and with that sort of loom, like it's not in your face either. It just sort of changes color, and I'd imagine when you see it at night time, it's probably very legible. I mean, that's what it looks like in the picture. But it looks like a beautiful, beautiful watch. Clearly out of my price range, I might add. But what a fantastic watch. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not into the dress watches particularly, but I can appreciate some of these nice watches.
God, that's a beautiful watch. Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Yeah. JB, that watch is beautiful. Yep. So
baller. And do you know what the cool thing is about these kind of watches? Like, it's sort of, you obviously can still there's still a threat of maybe getting robbed, for example, in some ways, but it's so sort of understated for people for how beautiful it actually is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's funny that a Rolex can get your wrist taken off, but you can wear something like that, and a lot of people won't have a clue what you have on. Look at it.
Yeah, but these type of watches, again, are away from the main, the mainstream person. One, they're highly expensive, but two, they're if you're in the watch world, you clearly know what it is. But these thieves aren't in the watch world. They're just looking for the hype. The Rolexes. APs, and things that they see, sort of on the internet or whatever. But these sort of watches you'd have to look for to know what it is. And it's a bit of stealth wealth there, isn't it? Are you there? Maybe Josh.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, the wife came back in again. I was just talking to her.
Oh, that's all right.
Wait, mate.
So many watches, sometimes you can appreciate and like, but deep down, it's not your style, and you would not wear it. I learnt the hard way through my journey. Yeah, that's right. You can see some watches and you go, that's a fantastic watch. It looks, especially in the pictures. Some of these pictures, you see them and you go, that's beautiful. I'd love that watch. And then, the reality is it either doesn't fit you, it's too big for your wrist, or, whatever the case may be. And it just doesn't suit. So you've really got to go down and try these watches on. That's why I don't understand with too many people where they buy some watches directly off the internet. They haven't gone down to try it on. Risky move. I mean, you can do it. I mean, I bought my watch, through the internet from a dealer down in Melbourne. But prior to that, I'd gone and tried it on up here in Sydney, and made sure it was the watch that I wanted. What's this from Bill at Patrick? So true. Yeah. And JB agrees. What's this? Brian. Max 2 daily wear watches and max 2 dress watches. Formal night out watches is the best. Total of 4. Yeah, I guess when you're talking about collections for different people, I guess, depends what suits your lifestyle. Some people like 3, some people like 1, some people like 10, some people like more. I guess it also depends on your budget. How many people can afford different watches, and or how many they want. So also I was watching a video about it when I was researching some of these Submariners, and there was a gentleman, I can't remember his name, he bought a Submariner for himself as 19-year-old in 19, I want to say 78 or something, and he bought, that was his first watch, and it's been his only watch his entire life, and he's worn that watch every day since. As you can imagine, it's been well worn, but he's had it serviced, I think he said only once in that time as well, which was a little bit amazing. And it's still in good nick, and he loves that watch. He doesn't need a dress watch. He says he wears it on for all occasions, and I guess it's up to the individual. What's this, Sugar Kitty? Yes, $1 a week. Just be 2,000 years for the Lange. Yeah, correct. That'd be something that I'd have to be waiting for. I'd have to be waiting to win lotto for this watch. And Brian says, and maybe a 5th, which is a quartz G-Shock type at JB. So look, I've got a G-Shock. When I'm sort of out in the boat and doing different things, you can knock it around and go in the water. It's it's a very robust sort of watch, and that's what it's built for. It's quartz, keeps really good time, and I like the look of it. So yeah, so I really like that watch, I guess. Mikey says a Langantona could only ever be that chunky mistress. Yeah, actually, I don't think I've got the picture. Or this one shows it. Let me have a look. Look at the back of this, actually. It's amazing. Like that movement is unbelievable. And the fact that there's only 200 of these worldwide. But I wonder if it shows. No, it doesn't. I saw a side shot of it, side profile of it yesterday. And it's quite a chunky watch, actually. Which it doesn't look like that from above. And I guess that's again back to the point where, you know, where some people are buying these watches off the internet and they go, oh, that's a pretty watch, and it, you know, they learn this about it and look at the movement and all that sort of stuff. But I guess until you get there, you don't realise how, you know, chunky it might be or alike. So I recommend that if you're going to go and spend some good money on a watch, go down to one of the boutiques or the AD and have a look at it. Phoenician Cedar, how you going, mate? Glad to see you here. Hope you're well. Appreciate you coming, support the channel. Who else have we got here? Bill says that it's too big, it's unwearable. I don't know. I think it's only 42. Let me see if I can have a look. Is there some stats here on it? Toss over the dial. Oh, there you go. At 100,500. That's a lot of money. 200 pieces. Doesn't really say. I think it's a 40. I want to say it's a 42, but don't hold me to that. Yeah. But it is a chunky thing. It's 100% chunky. I think, look, being wearable, I guess it would depend on the size of your wrist. You know. Sugar Kitty says, I've smashed the crap out of my 2G shocks and apparently don't know my own strength. Wow. I mean, you know, they're a pretty hard thing to smash up, so you must have smashed them on something pretty hard.
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, you're back. Welcome back.
Yeah, my wife just got up. She got back from London.
Yep.
This morning, so she's been sleeping, so she just got up.
Oh, okay. No worries. 41 is the absolute max, and that was pushing it with a 7-inch wrist. Yeah, look, I mean, I've got like I said, I've got the Tudor, which is a 42.
I can push the 42.
Yeah, look,
after that,
the measurements on the Pelagos is slightly off. Not off. That's probably the wrong word to use. The case is smaller, and the bezel hangs over by about a millimeter. So, you know, and it wears, because of the short lug to lug. I think it's 49 or 50. It wears well on a smaller wrist. Well, I've got no problem with it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, wait. While I think about it, can we just say a happy birthday to Thomas Burnett for today, by the way? It's his birthday today.
Thomas Burnett's birthday today.
Yep. Yeah, it's his actual birthday today, by the way, just like his proper birthday.
It's not a Marcelo birthday weekend?
Nah. It's his actual birthday, so happy birthday, Thomas, mate. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think he's doing a show, but happy birthday.
He's doing a show, is he?
He was earlier, he was doing a show, but anyway, I thought I'd just wish him a happy birthday. It's a good lad.
Yeah, no, he's a good bloke.
Nice
I really liked him I saw a lot of him in the Bro House when you were in England.
Yeah, he was good, man. He's a funny dude. Like, it's just the one funniest bit for me was when I brought the cigars, and it was like the last night, And he was like, "Oh man, you got any cigars left?" And I'm like, "No, mate, everyone smoked them all." And then 5 minutes later, I go outside and he came out with one of his own cigars himself. I'm thinking, "You cheeky bastard!" But it was funny. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
smoke, that's what you would do: smoke mine first before your own. Go for it.
Yeah, well, why not?
Exactly.
If you can get away with it, high five.
Fuck yeah.
And Mikey's just talking about this watch. I just showed the back of it, and he says, super nice back, lots of colour, reel the screws and bright jewels.
Lots of colour reels.
real.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh,
the back of these watches, you know, I mean, Mikey's a jewellery guy, you know.
Yeah,
I think
he's
he'll
a
know
jeweler,
quality when he
yeah.
sees it, you know. And
Here
the
it is here.
quality of the back of that watch is just.
Look at that.
You could just look at that all day.
Yeah.
Get a look and just fucking stare at that all fucking day. It's just. Wow. That's what you're paying for, man. You can see what you're paying for. Like, you could buy a Richard Mille. Well, think about it. You buy a Richard Mille, plastic, fantastic, right? You can get it for probably the same money, if a bit less sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah. That's unbelievable, that one. Bill says, what's the dimensions? Let me see if I can find the dimensions of this watch. Hang on.
Yeah, I think Bill just did it. 41mm case thickness, 13.4mm. He's put up in the chat. I don't know if that's the same thing he's talking about what Bill's saying, but.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's beautiful. We need fucking Higgy. Should I message Higgy? Try and get one here.
Oh, Higgy would know all about it.
We need Higgy. Like, Tan, if you're there, get hold of Higgy.
Higgy could give us a whole lesson on something like this.
Yeah. I don't even know if he knows about this channel, to be fair. I don't even know if he knows about it.
Yeah, he might know about it, but Higgy could 100% give us a schooling. And I'd love to hear what he would say about it.
Actually, there might be a typo in the PayPal link of your banner, mate. Says Phoenician.
Oh, okay.
That's a beautiful thing.
I don't know. Let me have a look.
You take your time. No fucking rush on that. But yeah, that watch is stunning. Fuck me.
PayPal.me/the Mainspring. Oh, it is. Yep. Let me see if I can change that. Oh.
I think that's just a still photo of the back too. You should see the Lange site with the video of it. Yeah. Oh, good idea. Oh, great idea, Sugar K.
Yeah. There we go. Thanks for that.
They're so pretty, man, these watches.
No, and nobody feel pressured to send a PayPal.
No.
Yeah, it was only just to some people asked for it. We decided.
People want to support me. This is people want to support sometimes for the efforts, and that's what people like to do. You know, at times it's nice.
Yeah,
even just an upvote's nice enough, but people are different. You know.
Yeah, I'm look. To be honest, I'm just happy if people help with the subscribe and the upvotes and just participate. Mate, that's more than happy.
And tell your friends. Tell your friends. Tell people in the community about it.
Yeah, I mean. So yeah, I'm just here to have a bit of fun. Phoenician Cedar says, Scratchy, do you still have your turtle? Yes, 100%.
I love the turtle.
I'm not a seller of watches, to be honest, guys. My watches really aren't. I don't know. I guess anything's sellable, but and two, that turtle, my children gave it to me for Father's Day, so the value is here nor there to me. It's a great watch. Yeah. My kids gave it to me, and it means a lot.
Like I said, mate, it's like this one. Oh, that's me. Don't want to see me.
What's that? Let me pull this down so. There we go.
Well, it's the same with this. Wife got me it, so it's backwards again. This fucking camera, so.
Yeah. Is that upside down?
Yeah, it is upside down again. I need to do the setting. It's fine.
No, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I do have it. Never get rid of it. It's a great watch. And yeah, I guess I'll always keep it.
Bill, our dog is called Rolex. He's a watchdog.
Hang on, where's Bill? No, I don't know where that one is.
It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it. If I
That's
see,
all
I'll just read out. You need to. But the turtle's a lovely watch. I really like the turtle.
Yep, and we fixed that. So,
Brian, Scratchy, your PayPal spelling the banner is incorrect. You're
Yep.
the Mainspring.
Yeah.
He's just trying to help you out, Brian. I've noticed that he's been nice. He's been trying to help
Yeah,
you out,
no.
Brian.
Yeah, no, fantastic.
I think Brian should get fucking better keys. I can see him as a good admin in the chat.
Incorrect is the Mainspring. Yeah. I've swapped it around, so hopefully that works now. What else? No stream. What's this here? Scotch Down Under. No stream today.
Oh,
Knackered. And we'll be in bed soon. Oh,
no shit. It's early for you, mate. Fucking 9 p.m.
We're going to come across and say hello.
Yeah.
And get everybody else to come across. So, but, he only mows the lawn once a year. So,
I know that's hard work.
It's hard work for him,
Mm-hmm.
You got to mow that lawn once a year.
Maybe he should get him a massage or something. and, get him a nice fucking foot massage and a foot scrub and, make him feel all warm and fuzzy.
Yeah. Yeah. He's doing.
Do you know when I see actually? So when I see these two avatars together, it's great. These two watches are fantastic looking. The Tudor next to the No Date, they're so nice. They'd be nice together in a watch box because they're similar, but there's slight differences. It just makes them,
Yeah. Well, you can see
Super
where the
nice.
DNA comes from, can't you?
I like that though. It's nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're looking at getting one of the Tudor Pelagoses.
I am, yes. I might. Oh, but I might get the black. Who knows? I mean, they're both. I do like the blue though. The blue is pretty cool.
Yeah. Look, for you, you've got the, like the black.
The black, yeah, the black.
I mean, look, they look good as a set, but if you want something a little bit different, the blue is nice. And the blue's not in your face blue either. It's sort of like a matte blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's why like the Vacheron Constantin, that obviously I keep going on about it with the pink gold and that blue dial. That's that in your face, beautiful blue. That's just fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that watch. I'll keep saying it till I get it. Fucking love that watch.
That's
Manifest it. I'll have that watch.
Right. When I win Lotto, I'll buy you one.
Oh, I appreciate that.
That's all right, mate. Massage, I wish. Oh, you never know.
My wife had a massage like at least like twice a day in Bali. Like she went for a massage.
And how did you enjoy your Bali trip?
I loved it, mate. The most I got ear candles done when I was in Bali. They do this ear candle and they get rid of the wax in your ears. It's amazing.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's good. I like getting that
done. And when's the plans to go back to Bali? Any at the moment, or?
No, the wife's going. She's flying there in a couple of weeks, so she'll be there for like three days. So, me, I'm not sure. Once stuff starts moving forward, I'll be there more and more often, probably for a couple of days here and there. But it'll be more just for the progress side of things.
Yeah.
Rather than it being a holiday, you know what I mean? You need to actually focus on that. So. I mean, I can't really say it's hard work though, going to Bali, is it really? Let's be honest. It's going to be shit. To go to Bali again to check the land, oh, fucking help me. I feel like Ken. So hard.
So hard. Phoenician
So hard,
says, Scratchy, revert it back the other way, mate. Brian was right. Is there an issue with this?
I have no idea.
Let me go into the PayPal and have a look at what PayPal says. Log in. How do I?
Well, I tried to make a belt out of watches, but unfortunately it was a waste of time. Bubba. Yeah, Bethy. If you're free, chat, jump on. The link's pinned. The pinned is linked. The link is pinned. Whatever the fuck you want to say.
I think I'll get rid of this, and I'll have to have a look at it. But yeah, I think maybe it was because that link that I initially brought up was cut and pasted. So maybe when we set it up, we misspelt it. I'll have to get.
PayPal spelling is the main string. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we've spelled it wrong. So anyway, don't worry about that. There's no need to.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, there's no need to worry about too much about that. I'll have to look into it and see which one's the correct spelling. It should be, Spring the normal way, but I'll have to fix it. So yeah, let's. What else?
No, there's no issue. I think it's just meant that it's tough to search for the YouTube because yes, there is another channel with that name, the same name.
What's that?
There's another channel that's called the Mainspring on YouTube.
There's no issue. I think they just meant it's tough to search for it in the YouTube. Yeah, there's one other. When we created the name, we didn't know, and not until afterwards, we realised that there was another one. So.
Oh, Matthews, once you see it's here. How you doing, bro? Good to see once you see it.
And Methy, how you going, Methy? Hope you're well, mate.
It's always good to see Matthew in the chat.
Yeah,
hopefully
you're
start
well.
streaming
I haven't
again.
seen you in a while.
Hopefully he'll start streaming again. Hopefully that'd be nice.
Yeah, I wonder when he's going to start streaming. Matthew, if you get bored, mate, you're more than welcome to jump on here.
But Brian's saying rename the PayPal to the Mainspring Show. Someone already has PayPal the Mainspring, proper spelling. So basically, there's another PayPal with that.
Oh, you know what? That's maybe why. Because Ken helped me set it up. That's maybe why it changed the spelling.
It's misspelt it, yes, maybe.
Maybe like PayPal changed it.
It's a good idea, anyway. Calling it the Mainspring Show. That's a good idea for the future. Brian's good, man. Brian's fucking on it, mate. Yeah. Like, it's a good idea.
I might try to look into that. I'll do that before the next show anyway. But anyway, guys, it's there's no need to send anything. It was just some people asked, and we Ken helped me set it up, and maybe I did something wrong.
Wouldn't surprise me you did something wrong.
Yeah, nah, I don't clearly no computer whiz.
You making doing something wrong with a computer? I've never heard it. Oh, lovely stream guy says, Murphy. Thank you, Murphy. If you're ever free, mate, whatever, you're more than welcome to jump on, man. It'd be nice to talk to you at some point. And anyone else who wants to jump on, Patrick or obviously Ken's too tired. I forgot.
Yeah.
Carly says hi. Oh, okay. Hi, Carly.
Who?
Carly says hi. Oh, Carly, sorry, his wife. Unless you thought I said Carly, but it's Carly, his wife.
Oh, Carly. Hey, Carly, how you going?
Oh, wait, it's Ken's fault. We can blame Ken. It's probably me.
What's Ken saying? It's probably me doing a typo. Yeah, I don't know. Who cares? We'll sort it out for the next show. And like I said, as long as everybody can subscribe and like, apparently it helps the algorithm. And again, I have no idea what the algorithm is, but apparently that's what you say.
Basically, what it does is it boosts your show, so it gets more eyes on your show. So YouTube will promote it more. That's pretty much what it does.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what the algorithm is.
Cool. What do you have planned for the weekend, mate? Anything?
Nothing, mate. The wife, she's got to study this weekend. Tomorrow, I just do the fucking Sunday shop, mate. So I can get ready for the next week ahead. Tonight, just chilling out, talking to you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about it. Waiting for the winter to come here. It's starting anyway. Weather's getting nice, so.
Yeah, but how cold does it get over there in winter?
I mean, on a cold night here, it would probably just go to like 15 during the night. but that's for me. It's nice because you do feel it because you obviously you're used to the heat here, and the high at the winter will probably be just the high 20. You'll be like 26, 27.
Yeah.
Highest you'll get in the winter. So it's nice. It's just fucking nice weather.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that's why it gets very popular here in the winter time. You know, tourism and stuff.
Oh, does it?
Oh yeah, like fucking crazy. Yeah, winter's peak season here.
Oh, well, that's opposite to everybody else.
Well, you think about it, everyone has like a shitty winter, right? They want to get some nice sun and not boil their blood. You can come here, you know, and just have a nice summer. Well, sorry, winter, should I say.
I remember years ago when I was in Bali and I met a German fella, and he was basically saying that, you know, every winter he comes to Bali because he hates the cold. He was a retiree.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what happens, mate. You'll get people here. You get people here that will pretty much spend. They have like one of our neighbours. They have like a lot of them have like holiday homes here.
Yep.
So they will literally like semi-retired or retirees, and they'll come here for the 4 months of the winter and go back to like Europe or whatever. That's what they tend to do.
No, okay.
So, that's my wife's ultimate goal. She would love to have is us have a place here, so we come here for like a few months of the year.
Yep.
I'm like, really? Don't want to. Seriously, fucking come back. I don't know. I think it's just we have friends and we're used to it here. I think that's more what it is.
What's that? Sorry.
I think it's just because she's been here a long time though. Remember, she's been in the Middle East since like 2003. So she was in Qatar and then she moved to the UAE in 2010. She's been here from. So she's seen a big change to the UAE, like Dubai and stuff. You know, in 15 years, this country's changed a lot. Oh, Jock, what's for dinner tonight? Actually, if we're thinking about getting Indonesian food, I'm thinking about, there's this really spicy Indonesian soup I love. I can't remember the name of it. I might get that with some chicken satay and some Indonesian like prawn crackers. I'm thinking about getting that, Apes, mate. It's a really nice little Indonesian restaurant here that all the Indonesian people go to. So I might do that, Apes.
Oh,
it's really good.
I was trying to look at this PayPal issue. Phoenician Cedar, thanks very much, mate. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that.
Oh wow.
Thanks very much for the donation and support of the show. But like I said,
you know what? That's a big thing. Remember that. No, this is the first. Wait, let's think about this. This is the first donation to your show. That's a big thing. Think about that in the future, right? Remember that for the future.
No, Phoenician Cedar will always be the first. Thanks very much, mate. I really appreciate it. Like I said,
thanks, Phoenician.
Nobody feel compelled, but it's greatly appreciated. I guess it just helps a little bit with paying for this software.
It's just people showing their own appreciation, and it's nice, you know.
Yeah,
it's a nice thing to do.
So, I'm not sure which one. I'd assume. Yeah, thanks again, Phoenician. I assume that the one that is Nightbot is bringing up the misspelt one must be the right one. So, because I'm pretty sure
sorted something. Ken sorted it out, I think.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's been doing something. He's been sorting stuff out. So,
because I think we just you were able to create a link and we just did it that way. So I don't think he even typed it. But either way, thank you very much. He's a nice
bloke. Man, he's a really nice bloke.
Yeah,
he's always
greatly appreciated. So,
he's a nice bloke.
But yeah.
I still have to arrange. Wait, what was I thinking? Yesterday. So basically, chat. I don't know if you had yesterday. We obviously was speaking to Jamie. I think we're going to organise a Vietnam trip next year. Hopefully, probably about the same time as the Bangkok trip was. And it's more of a punter's trip, right? It's not for a special occasion or for, let's say, Archie. It's just a lad's holiday in a way, you know. So that should be quite fun. So hopefully we'll get more details, and if people want to come along, everyone's welcome, you know, to to come to, if it's Vietnam we're going to.
Do you know roughly what time of year you're thinking about doing that?
I mean, it's the same time we did the Bangkok trip, so that was January. Was that March Bangkok chat? I can't even remember.
Yeah, it was definitely earlier this year.
Yeah. Oh, I love spicy food, man. You know when I go to, obviously because of my wife, I've sort of got weathered to it. Indonesian spice is so different to, let's say, like Indian spicy. It's just the heat you get from their chilies is a different. It hits differently. And I'll go to places and they're always like, "Oh, you want spicy?" I'm like, "Yes, I love it. I love sweating, man. Oh, it's just, oh yeah, mate, Apes, I'm a fan, man. I'm a proper fan of spicy food. And this soup is well spicy. That I like.
I like the spicy food.
Yeah.
Like especially sort of the Thai and the Indian type food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you've been to obviously. I mean, there's a lot of Indonesian food, especially where Ken is. He's a big Indonesian community.
Yep.
Indonesian spicy is different. It's the chilies and stuff. The Indonesian chilies and stuff are different, or the way they do it. It's a different spice. Yep. It's just I love it. I just love Indonesian spicy food. Like you get the sambal, which is like basically sambal it's like a spicy chili dip or like a chutney that you would get with Indonesian food. So a sambal.
Yeah.
And that's usually puts fucking hairs on your chest. Like my wife, right? I'll make her like say a Scottish breakfast. She'll fucking find her chili fucking powder in that or chili flakes. She's a fucking nutter. I'll make her a fucking sausage casserole or a fucking shepherd's pie. She wants to sprinkle chili flakes on it. Fucking nutter.
Just used to it so much.
Yeah.
If you want to just sweat and it's not the heat, then it's the Indian food with garam masala in it.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But it's just something about the Indonesian spicy. It's just something about it. It really makes you. It doesn't like make you like cough, like it's too hot. You sweat though. You can feel it, and you just start sweating. It's not like it's not like your throat's burning. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But you can taste it. It's just nice. It's yeah. Indonesian all the way, man. Indonesian all the way. Indonesian food's amazing. I love all Asian food. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, me too.
And the good thing is about living in the UAE, I don't get. Sometimes I'll crave, let's say, Apes, you know what I'm talking about. Like, and maybe if Mikey's still here, a British curry, which is for the British palate, so it's pretty soft.
Right.
But here you get like, because there's such a massive Indian community here, you get the authentic Indian food here.
Yep.
Beef rendang, mate, sugar kitty, fuck yeah.
Oh, beef rendang
is one of my wife's. Oh, fuck yeah.
Mate, that's my favourite.
Yeah.
I used to go to a
nasi pedas, beef rendang.
I used to go to
obviously. Indonesian satay, man. Right, their satay sauce. Oh my fucking god! With the rice cakes, so you'll get like chicken satay, but they have these little rice cakes. It's little like I don't know. It's like, see, you have a sausage and you have to cut it into slices. It's like little round bits of like, it's like a rice cake. Oh,
yep.
Fuck yeah! Dip it in the satay. Oh, man, mate, head. You're getting me hungry now. My wife's genuinely thinking she's to order this place, so I'm thinking it's going to happen.
Yeah, you'll have to break out the Thermomix, mate, and make a beef rendang.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've never even thought. But mate, that's still been in this fucking cupboard. Since I told you, since we moved to this new place, nearly over a year, it's still sitting in the same cupboard. That fucking thing.
Yeah. What's this from Brian? Scratchy, if you have found a buffet in Sydney and you and your wife, Phoenician Cedar and his wife, and Strider and his wife, 6 people want to meet up, punters can send you some money. Yeah, thanks, really Brian. Cool, but look, I'm happy to meet, Strider and Phoenician Cedar, but there's no need for people to pay for my dinner. It's all good. But thanks for the idea.
I can't wait. Planning. My wife even said it. Planning an Aussie trip. Hopefully next year. She wants to do it. So
yeah.
And like I said, she studied. She was in university in Melbourne. Sure, if you don't know,
Okay.
she studied. She went from Indonesia and she studied in university in Melbourne.
Oh, right.
Yep, she did. That's how she learned her English and stuff quite well. Her English is very good. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you might have heard her before.
Yeah, yeah.
Better than mine. So she studied in Melbourne. Yep. So there you go.
Scotch or Ken says, my Carly makes delicious rendang. Mate, Carly, some of the stuff I've seen Carly make, she's a fantastic cook.
Mate, I know, that's right. Oh,
He says it melts all.
he's a
all
lucky
right.
man. He's a lucky man.
And Phoenician says, Brian Tene, you're a lovely bloke, seriously. Yeah, he is.
Brian's a great bloke, yeah, and he's been like Phoenician. I've noticed he's very good in the chat. Can we give him a super reg? Because I think if anyone deserves something is in that perspective, I think it would be him, because he's very active. He's keeping an eye on stuff and putting up links, and yeah, he's a nice bloke, Brian. But again, he's been very active and very supportive.
I don't know how to do that.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. We can do it later on. Don't worry about that.
I was just looking at it. I got no idea.
Future reference. Saffron rice. You know what I like to do, Mikey? I love coconut rice, right? So if I make, let's say, a Thai green curry, we do it with coconut rice, and obviously, as you know, by my wife, we have a rice cooker, right? It's a staple for my wife, right?
Yeah.
But we do coconut rice in it. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. I'm getting hungry as fuck. Babe, have you ordered that food?
What's for dinner?
Yeah, she knows she wants to order it. So,
what's she ordering?
Indonesian restaurant. She's gonna think, so I'm gonna get that soup. Wait a minute, let me ask her. Give me a sec.
Now he's going to make us all hungry. He needs to pull out that Thermomix and make a rendang. Rendang. Scott says he's very lucky. Yes, you are. Sugar Kitty. Rogan Josh, also a favourite of mine. Yeah, I do like the Rogan Josh. There's an Indian restaurant.
Yeah, wait. I just told me if you like Indonesian food, try the Dong Seng soup. Right, Dong Seng. Okay.
Okay.
Try it. You will not be disappointed. If you have an Indonesian restaurant near you, Dong Seng. Right. It's a tip. Right. It's fucking great. If you like spicy and you like chilies and you fucking get that. Oh. Yeah.
I don't mind the what is it? The Luxor. You get the
Luxor. Yes, I know. I like. We have breakfast. I love the. You'll get. Oh fuck! Give me a minute. It's. Fuck. Where I start. Babe, what's that? What's that breakfast you get a lot in Indonesia? The chicken. What is it called again, babe? What you have for breakfast in Indonesia? No. It's like a porridge. What's it called? Bobo Arang. Sorry. Bobo Ayam. Scratchy. We're talking about Indonesian food. Bobo Ayam. Yeah, I'm boiling it, babe.
Yeah. Well, Sugar Kitty uses Thai jasmine rice. Smells like popcorn, he says.
Oh wow.
And Ken goes, hell yeah. And Mikey likes sticky jasmine with rice curry. This is starting to make me get a bit hungry.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about Indonesian food's getting me hungry, Scotty.
What's this from Bill? People used to tell me about my wife. She's a nice person once you get to know her. What they really meant to say was, she's a bitch. But you get used to it. Oh, Bill.
Back in 2 minutes.
All right. And Mikey doesn't mind a green tie. You know what? My wife makes a really good green Thai curry in. She makes it from scratch. She makes it in one of those, those Thermomix things. But it's really good. I like it, and we tend to use the jasmine rice as well. But yeah, Phoenician Cedar. MJ is called Hungry. I am. I think we're all starting to get hungry with this conversation. And Ken's getting hungry again. Ken, you did mow the lawn for 2 days, and you've put a bit of work in, so you deserve a good feed. You'll waste away to nothing, Ken. What's this? Phoenician Cedar, organise it. It's up to Strider. Might like it and boost him with morale after what he's been through lately. Yeah. I haven't spoken to Strider in a bit, but he's a good bloke, and if there's anything that I can do to cheer him up, I'd be more than happy to do. What's this from Sugar Kitty? Delicious pan Asian, so that there's other Asian, Thai, etc. foods. Look, I mean, there's a million different dishes, and any of them spicy though I like. And for me, it doesn't matter if it's chicken, rice, whatever. Chicken or beef. I just like the sauce. Thai sticky rice with barbecue chicken and papaya salad is the bomb. I don't know what papaya salad is. Sounds interesting. And Ken, green Thai with super fresh leaves is the bomb. Yeah, you've got to have the fresh basil leaves. Oh yeah, and there's Phoenician Cedar. He'll try to do it again soon. He met up with him a few weeks ago for coffee. Yeah, that was nice of you, Phoenician, to meet up with Strider. If you see him, mate, send him our best. Hope he's doing well. He was put in a bad position, but anyway. And Patrick's going to try what Sugar Kitty said. And same for Ken. So, guys, is there any other, I don't know, watch related or any other things that you guys would like to chat about? Just drop it in the chat. Or if anybody, again, wants to jump on and have a chat, like this place is not intimidating. I still get nervous doing these shows. I've only done a couple, so if you're happy to jump on here, nobody's going to be attacked or anything else. So if you want to jump on and have a chat, you don't have to show your face. You can just have an avatar like us and jump on and have a chat. And Phoenician says he will. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. He's a good bloke, the old Strider. Love Paw Paw. Not hard for some haven't had some for ages. Been meaning to get some. Yeah, I don't think I've had Paw Paw, to be honest. But if you want to talk about diver watches, I tend towards Omega. You can talk about Seamasters if you want. Yeah, look, you know what I've been like as another side project, because I was looking at I like the Omega watches, but more importantly, I like the Omega coaxial cable. Coaxial movements. The 88 8800 and the 8900. So yeah, I plan to do another show just about like Seamaster, obviously because they've got so many different versions, but particularly those movements. Although they've been around for a while now, they've still very impressive movement. Even the fact that they're virtually, or anti-magnetic. I mean, they're 15,000 Gauss, and the accuracy is phenomenal, as well as in all the different conditions, like with the meta certification. And I think I want to say it was one of the first, but it was definitely the first in major production watches with the meta certification. And if you look at now, Tudor are trying to do the same thing, because people in the marketing sort of point of watches, it means stuff to people, that are when you're paying a lot of money for some of these watches, look, they don't have to be spot on, you know what I mean, but you'd want the accuracy to be up there, and you also want the movement to be somewhat reliable. It can take a bit of a bashing and all that sort of stuff, because some of these watches are one and dones for people, and they're gonna bang it around, and they want to use it for a lifetime, and these movements are got to go through the rough and tumbles of life. So look, I think the Seamaster range is a fantastic range. I think they were getting rid of the Railmaster Seamaster, if I'm correct. I'm not sure if they've done that yet. But like again with the Seamaster, it's a little bit black beige. I know it's not exactly the same because they've got other names, like the Seamaster is the below name, and then they've got Aquaterra or 300M or whatever, but everything seems to have Seamaster on it, and there's so many different variations. Clearly it works for Omega, because otherwise they wouldn't continue to do it. They've done it for years, the amount of variations, but I would have thought that if they brought it down to a couple of different variations of each watch, it might be a better business practice for them. But clearly they're making money. They're not broke. And then if you look at the other way, well, it's good for the consumer. If you don't like this color dial, you can get a different color dial, and different strap, and whatever, different color variants, different bezels, different, so. I might do maybe next week's show. We might talk about Seamasters and have a look at all the different various iterations of it, because it's also got a very long history of the Seamaster. I mean, if I've without doing much research, I remember looking at some old Seamasters, and they were more dress watchy opposed to. I mean, they had a waterproofing, but they didn't have a unidirectional bezel or any of that sort of stuff. They looked very dress watchy, if I could say. But yeah, maybe next week I can do a bit of research, and we can have a chat about the Seamasters for sure.
Ooh, Seamasters. I love the green dial and the green rubber.
Yeah, well, I actually just saw one come up for sale on the, through one of the forums. It was only $6,000.
Fuck.
And it says it's
Wait a minute. I can't remember. I got offered one with a wife.
Yeah.
I was looking for one, and they were giving me a good fucking price. Babe, do you remember? Remember that? The Omega, the green Seamaster. How much did they offer for that watch? Do you remember? How much? No, it wasn't. It was 20. No, that was the. Anyway, can't remember, but it was a really good price they were offering at the. Not the AD, because it was like, do you know you get they have a license for Omega, right? So it
Yep.
wasn't Omega, but somewhere. But they were offering me a great price for it on the rubber, the green dial.
Oh wow.
I fucking love it, mate. It's a great watch. Bang for a buck, that. I just love the wave dial on it, the green.
Yeah. Well, a mate of mine actually bought one too. I forgot. He bought one probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. Loves it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
See, I love it. I love the. So a lot of people don't like it. I like the valve on at the 11 o'clock. I like that. The escape, the little pressure valve.
Yes.
A lot of people don't. I like it, right?
Yeah.
It gives it the Seamaster look. You're like, oh, I don't like it. I'm like, actually, I like it. So.
Yeah, a mate, like I said, a mate of mine, he's got that Seamaster 300. Another mate's got the Deep Sea, the 600 meter one, and they both got that. And both of them said, like, you know, once you start wearing it, you sort of it doesn't impact on the watch in any way. I know it's a manual, so my understanding of that is, and I can do a bit of research for next week's show.
I mean, I'll talk about Omega Way all day long, man. Omega, I think a lot of us in the watch space have that love for Omega. You may not own one, you may be high end, but Omega's always going to be there. I get sometimes they flood the market with some just overly flood, but they have some diamonds, like really good watches out there.
There's no doubt the quality is there. Like,
oh yeah, I mean, No Time to Die. I love it. It's just,
yeah.
I can go on and on. I mean, I'm just spitballing in my head, but yeah, just great brand, and you get treated so lovely in the Omega boutiques. They treat you so like Tag. When I've got a couple of tags, they treat you so well, like a millionaire. When you go to Tag and you go to Omega. You go to Rolex, it's like, give me your money, see you later. You should be happy you got a watch. I fucking can't stand that. It pisses me off. Yeah. It really does. You're dropping a lot of money and it's like, thanks, see you later. Next. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well. Like I said, I might, give me a next week's show, we might do an Omega.
Holy shit, we're at 91 subscribers, says Brian. Oh, if we can hit 100 by the end of this show, chat, that'd be amazing. What a milestone. Chat, tell your friends. If you're not subscribed. That'd be amazing if we can hit 100. If you're in any WhatsApp groups, share it. If you're in any Discords, whatever, share it. It'd be lovely if you could.
Yeah, to get to 100 would be a great milestone for us.
Yeah, and I really do. I think we all do. It's just, I tried so hard in a way to get my first Rolex when I got obviously the Wimbledon, right? Yeah. And it was a fun journey to go to the ADs. But when I got it and I was given it and I paid it, it was like, that was it, And then literally, it was like 4 days later, they had my wife's favourite one in. So I bought another one 4 days later. So you can imagine. Right, same AD.
Yep.
That was like, see you later. I'm like, can I go on the list? No, there's no list here. First come, first serve. Didn't even get a fucking, I don't know, something to wipe my watch with, for fuck's sake. I've just dropped a lot of. I'm not going to say the money. You can imagine two two-tone Rolexes within 4 days, right? It's not a small amount of money. You just get, see you later.
Oh, there you go, Jock. We're up to 93. There, we're getting closer to that.
Let's 100. Go, baby.
Let's go, people. Hit the subscribe button.
Speak for yourself. We'll love for Rolex. Come on, Ken. Look, you can't, man. They have some beautiful watches out there. Come on, bro. Don't be a fucking twist. They do. Like, all watch brands have beautiful watches, right? I would say, not all. Don't get me wrong. But the watch brands that we all know and love, from Seiko, Casio, Omega, Vacheron, Tag, blah, blah, blah. Right, there's always a watch. There must be one watch in a Rolex that you like, Ken. Don't be a fucking bitch. Ken.
But look, you know, I tried, like I said, I tried to get that Submariner. Technically, they write your name down and put you in some computer until you're on some list. But you know, that was what, 3 years ago, and you'd be surprised they haven't called me.
No surprise. I mean, again, it's Rolex is. I don't know. I mean, I love them. I have another. I obviously have one. My wife loves them. But I'm not all just about Rolex. Sorry, I'm touching the dog had a poo in his little grass thing. That's what you hear.
Yep.
The one thing is, we're all watch lovers at the end of the day. So if it's Rolex, I love my Casio. I love my G-Shocks. You know, I love my Seiko 5. I absolutely adore it. You know, with the offset crown, it's just stunning. So I think if people are just like, oh no, it's just about Rolex, well, you're not a watch lover, you're just a flexer, right? You're just a hype boy. I'm not. I like what I like. I appreciate all people's... It's like the car community in a way. Let's say someone has a fucking Ferrari, but someone then has a Honda Civic, right? At a car meet. It's the passion that person has for his Honda Civic that I get drawn to, right? You could be, and I love that. I love your car because I love how you love your car. You know, it's not about how expensive it is or how exclusive it is. It's your passion for the thing that I'm passionate for. That, you know, genre or whatever it is. That's what I get drawn to. You know.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know, I guess you like what you like, and there doesn't have to be necessarily a reason for what you like.
No.
You know what I mean? But, a justifiable reason probably would be the better way to say it. You know, you like what you like.
I think the sad thing is, during COVID, I think we can all say this. Obviously, I've like watched before COVID. The people jumped into the hype during COVID who are not into watches, and now their arse is burned. And the cool thing is, about us, majority of us who are horology enthusiasts, it's a good time for us because if you want to buy, it's a great time. Okay, that's what I like. All this fucking hype bullshit and massively overselling, you know, is gone. It's going, and I love that. You know, where people can then get a no date sub or an Omega Seamaster or whatever for a price that should be for when it's pre-owned. You know.
Well, the thing is that. You know, like as the market cools at the moment, you know, away from COVID, hopefully it goes back to the time, like, you know, Rolex, I don't think anybody minds waiting, but it's just this, you know, this immaterial whether you walk up and you go, can I buy a watch? And they go, no.
And they laugh at you, like, people getting laughed at. Like, and one thing that pisses me off is people might get into the hobbies, they don't know watches, but they like the Pepsi, they've seen someone wear it, they watch a show and they like the look of that watch and they go into a Rolex store, not thinking about anything, right? Not understanding. Oh, could I buy this watch that has this certain blue and whatever bezel thing on it? Yep. Oh, you mean the Pepsi? Oh no, you can't have that. Like, how bad is that? Really? Let's think about it.
Well, that exact scenario happened to the mate of mine that bought the Deep Sea. He actually bought the Deep Sea GMT, right? Now, yeah, that watch is, you know, when he bought it was probably a similar sort of price range to the sub back then, right? And he walked into Rolex, right? He wanted to buy it for his 50th birthday, and he didn't know anything about watches, right? And he walked into Rolex, and he said, you know, can I have a look at some watches? He said, they'll, you know, sort of, okay. Do you have an appointment? You know what I mean? And he goes, oh, no, I didn't know I needed an appointment. Isn't this a shop sort of thing?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And they sort of went, oh, yeah, you know, sat down, like, they were polite to him. you know.
Yeah.
And we went through all the watches and what, you know, sort of, you know, because he said he didn't know much about them, and you know, he said they were polite to him and showed him a couple of different watches, and he saw the Submariner, and he goes, okay, well, because he likes the dive type style watch, and he said okay, can I have the date sub?
Yeah.
And they go, oh no, you can't have the date sub, right? And he goes, oh, what do you mean? Like, like I want to buy this watch, and they go, oh no, everything's exhibition only. You can't buy them. And he goes, well, why did I just sit here for the last hour and you go through all these watches with me?
Yeah, exactly.
If I can't buy a watch.
You can imagine a non-watch guy. You've gone there. He sees watches in the display outside. You see let's say the date sub is sat there, right?
Yep.
You're like, oh, I walk in. I want to buy that watch. Oh, you can't buy that watch. Why not? There's one there. Well, it's not for sale. Why is it not for sale? Is it a shop? What do you mean? That would put people off. Well, fuck you. What the fuck is this?
He had the money. The money wasn't the issue.
Exactly.
And he was just like, you know, it was his 50th birthday. He wanted to buy one, and he sat there for the hour going through it, and he was sort of getting excited, and he went, "Yep, that's the one I want." And he goes, "I'll take that." And they go, "Oh no, you can't have it." Like, and it baffled him. Like, and he thought that he really, like the way that he sort of explained to me, he goes, "They just wasted my time."
Well, I went into my AD that I got my watches from, and they had, because I wanted the two-tone root beer for my 40th. I really wanted to get the two-tone root beer, right?
Yeah.
And I went to my AD. I was there once a month. I would go in, and I was obviously said, look, they know I've got my spend history now, you know, from the same AD, you know, fucking 2 watches, all that shit. I had both my name because I bought my wife's, it went into my name for her, and they had the two-tone root beer sat on the display inside next to the full rose gold root beer, right?
Yep.
I was like, oh, you got one? He went, well, that one's not for sale. However, the full gold's for sale. I went, are you serious? You know I want you're trying to coax me into buying the full gold. I went, I come here all the time, I bought it for you. You're telling me that one there, that two-tone is not actively for sale, but the one right next to it, the full gold is. Do you expect me to pay 3 times the price for that? Because that's available, but the one next to it isn't. I was like, boys, this is a stupid thing. I have spent this. It's like, you can sell this watch. You just decide not to, okay? That's all it is. You're trying to upmarket me to this full gold when you could probably sell me that watch. Yeah. You know? It just annoys me. It's just like, whatever, man. You know, I was like, fuck that shit.
Well, what my mate did, like, you know, obviously we live in Sydney, so in Martin Place, you can literally walk 3 shops and there's the Omega boutique there.
Yeah, right? You get anything you want is available.
He said he walked into the Omega boutique, right? And the bloke, you know, greeted him at the door, you know, hello, sir, sort of thing. And he goes, listen, I was just up the road with Rolex. I want to buy myself a nice watch, but they tell me everything's unavailable. I can't buy watches off them. So he goes, before I even walk in here, do you actually sell watches? And they go, yes, sir. You know, like anything you want, sir, sort of thing.
And treated him like a millionaire, I'm sure.
Yeah,
in that fucking
and he goes, all right, well, show me what you got, sort of thing. And he walked out the door with the deep sea GMT.
Beautiful watch. Beautiful.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, though, if I go to Omega, obviously the Snoopy was slightly different at the time, right? Certain things. If they didn't have, let's say, the green dial, rubber strapped Omega that I wanted, then they'd be like, Martin, if you want it, we'll get it in for you in a week's time. Right? Yeah. I'll be here. Right? Yeah. We don't have it now, but we'll get it for you in a week. I love that.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I love Rolex. Again, I'm wearing one. I got one. I do. But however, I have so much love for other brands. And it's important, you know. It's like when I was in London, you had Red Shovel and who else? It was Dodger. Both wore their Omegas to London, right? The LC Masters, beautiful, great watches. You know, that's what they wore to London. They have, you know, I know Red has APs and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But that's what you wore to London. It was a great watch, beautiful watch, you know. Yeah. And I love Marcel. He underestimates that watch. The day he got from his father. It's so nice, man.
Yeah, it looked
Put it
nice.
on oh, it's
Cheers,
lovely,
cheers,
mate.
good one,
I'd buy that off him, by the way. Oh, see you later, Ken.
So you can. Yeah, that looked like real nice. But like, say,
It's lovely.
even for my mate, right? You know, he's not a watch man as such. You know what I mean? Like, he likes watches. You know, clearly he wants to spend a fair bit of money on it. Oh, there we go. Skyson's going to join us.
Hey, nice one. Sky's he likes his Omegas as well. How you doing, mate?
Hey, Skyson.
Afternoon, gentlemen.
How you going, mate?
Yeah, I've just got back from swimming with the kids.
Oh, lovely.
Nice swimming weather, is it?
Yeah, it's indoor pool, so it's fine.
Oh, of
It's
course
quite
it's an
nice
indoor
today.
pool. Scratchy, for fuck's sake, it's the UK. You don't fucking go in an outdoor pool in the UK, you mad cunt. Fucking freeze your
damn.
balls off. Oh, fuck.
I have no idea. I got an outdoor pool. It's out the back.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody has an outdoor pool here.
I've got the sea next door, mate. Fuck you.
No, but I'm just saying, nobody has an indoor pool here. You know what I mean? Like,
Did you see the article in Pirello on the Submariner?
no.
No.
Yeah, Brett, can you pull that up, Scratchy?
What is it again?
Pirello's the website page or the page. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Hey, Hanging, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Scratch, Jock, Skies, and how crazy is it when you think of it? Marcelo live streamed 3,000 hours non-stop, 4 months. On this channel in 2023, every 12 hours he started a new stream, kept going. Yeah, he did, yeah, it was Marcelo time all the time, wasn't it, Brian? What we at on the subscribers, by the way? I don't want us to end this until we hit the 100. The 100 subscribers.
Let me see if I can have a look. I've just got to... We're at 93.
Tell your friends.
93.
Still. 93.
Hang on, I'm just trying to have a look at this for you guys. Want to have a chat? I'll just see if I can find this articles.
Because it's funny, ever since the book's been released and come out,
Yep.
everyone's done articles on it, from Hodinkee to Pirello.
I need to get that. I need to get that book, actually, to be fair with you, mate. I've got one. I've got a fucking, I've got a sub. I should really get the book. I should get it. Because there's a few books I've got. Obviously, everyone has it, don't they? The Man in His Watch. I've had that for so long, man. Everyone has to have the Man in His Watch. A Man in His Watch book. I've got that. I've got the Ultimate Cigar book.
And I'm not much of a book man, but yeah, I really like that book. I'd like to get it.
It's really,
Is this it?
it's a really good book.
Yeah, that's the one. It's funny how everyone's jumped on the Submariner article at the moment.
Well, look, to be fair, that book that you bought, like it's never been done before. So, I guess everybody is, getting a bit of information and able to write new articles.
Exactly.
Especially with the production number type stuff.
Yeah.
Before, everything was always guesswork, I guess.
I'm going to use
your the first unboxing of the book.
I'm going to use your torch, Scratchy, that you lovingly got me a few months ago. Get ready to show this. Yeah, put this back up.
Yep. Where are you?
Coming up.
Let's put you on. Ah, beautiful.
Fuck yeah, baby.
I'd like to show you the loom on the
The loom.
on the Pelagos is fantastic, but I don't have a camera.
Don't worry about it.
But
yeah, let's see the article. Actually, sorry, I derailed that there. Let's have a look. What we're talking about.
So this was the one. This was the article that you were talking about.
Yeah, so it goes about modern. It talks about the vintage ones, the 6200.
Yep.
They're just classic. They're just timeless. I mean, they're just fucking nice, And again,
32, 35.
but like I said, you get the Omega is just as beautiful. You've got, You know, the Tudors just are beautiful. You know, subs are beautiful watches, and any for a lot of these brands. You know,
What's that got a sticker?
just great.
on it?
Yeah, sticker that one.
Sticker. And just to get back to that, you mentioned Seamaster again. So my mate, like I said, he's not a watch bloke as such, but you know, he knew what Rolex was, and he knows what Omega are. You know, the bigger brands. And he reckons even if he had the money, he would never buy a Rolex again, just purely because they wasted his time.
Of course, how he was treated is fucking disgusting.
He said he'd never buy one again. And his son's 21st coming up, and he wants to buy him a good watch, and he's going back to Omega. So,
yeah.
you know.
I mean, Brent has a no date, mate. I absolutely adore it. And again, my wife got me it, and it means that's like it's a lot special, and it's just you can. The thing is though, if you really want one, you like them. The pre-ceramics and stuff, they go for great prices. You can get a beautiful no date for okay money, you know. They're great. They're just yeah. I mean. Yeah, look at that on that guy's wrist, man. It's fucking there. It's just timeless looking. It's lovely. So
yeah, no, it's beautiful.
yeah,
look, that's what I would like. You know,
you'll get one, man. If you like, you'll get one, bro. I'm telling you. The way the market's going for the pre-owned, mate, you'll get a fucking steal eventually because they ain't going to go up again the way it was. It's not a fucking chance. There's no fucking chance in hell. It's going to go back to the way it should be. Maybe not as severe from like the 2015, 2014 days.
Yep.
But it'll go to a point where it's going to be able to, you get a goddamn good deal on a pre-owned watch. And that's how it should be, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, these aren't like you're buying a Pagani Zonda or a fucking GT3 RS Porsche, you know? These are mass-produced watches, right?
Yeah.
Think about it, you know? They're like, look, right next to it, the Lang & Sona at the bottom of that article. They're fucking high-end things. They're top tier. Rolex, they're mass produced, you know. Let's not beat around the bush.
Oh no, absolutely. But you know, in having saying that, they're well mass produced, like they're well made.
Yes, of course they are. But I don't. I think for But yeah, this is a workhorse watch. I mean, this is made for, you know, to get bashed about and, you know, and used and abused, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's
it's
it.
Just, you know? But I love the Bumblebee version. But I would want the GMT Bumblebee. But don't call it the GMT. Don't call it Bumblebee, do they? They call it something else. I can't remember now.
Yeah, I don't know. Brent says they will soon have new factories online. I don't think that'll improve anything. I think Rolex business model is, you know, hide things or hold things back. You know, like even with Skyson, when he was showing some of the production numbers, you know, they're clearly selling those watches, but
well, I know from the ADs here, the biggest grey market deal in the world is in Dubai, right?
Yeah.
Biggest. And he admits the fact. He gets his watches from the back fucking door of Rolex. And all them brands, they give him the watches, right? He admits it in one of his on a show I watched.
Yep.
He is the biggest in the world, right? He has everything. Yep. And he gets them directly from these ADs. So it's not hidden, you know?
Yeah.
But then we as punters go in, we can't get a watch, but they've had to sell a watch to a guy who's going to make it's just fucking it's just fucking stupid to me. It's annoying in a way.
Yep.
I like the chase, but then it can be a bit you can understand the frustration with people, you know. And like your friend who doesn't really know the whole way it works. Normal person walking in want to buy a nice watch, you know, like, well, you can't have that. What do you mean?
Yep.
You know?
Brian says, Scratchy, you'll get a no-date sub-rollie from AD Sydney soon. Do you have the cash funds ready? They only give you 1 to 2 days to go and claim your watch. No, I don't have the funds now. I did 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I
They
bought
will
it.
be available, but this is the cool thing with Brian's saying. They're getting more available slowly for people. This whole
Well,
the
did you
hype is
see,
going. You know,
last week I jumped on Archie's afternoon show or
Mhm.
the Lux show
Mhm.
when Lux wasn't there, and I mentioned to him that that's what I wanted to do, and him and HR proceeded to laugh and told me I was fucking dreaming.
Well,
Um,
HR is a fucking idiot. Like, don't fucking listen to what that fucking cunt says. I mean, Jesus Christ.
yeah,
I mean, seriously.
but but Archie,
You got to remember that they're wrapping up production as well now with the temporary factory going online next year.
Yeah, they're building a new factory, correct?
And then
They
the
are.
second
They're
factory,
expanding.
the one that they're building, goes in, is it 28 or 29? Comes
I
online.
heard 29, but yeah, could be wrong.
But they've got a temporary factory opening next year as well.
Yeah, but I also heard that they were, I'm not sure of the rules of Switzerland, but they were, they've got to apply to the government or something to ask, to, I don't know, not put people off, but, to be able to slow their work hours or something because, they're making so many watches and the watch market has slowed. And I read something about that. So, Rolex are only going to produce enough watches for the market. They're not going to overproduce. They're not going to oversaturate the market.
No, it's a business move. You can't. I mean, it's the same. It's like oil production. It's like anything. You oversaturate the price. It's not worth it. You have to have that. However, this whole people that like Brent or you or me or watch enthusiasts who like the watch should be able to not be on a rat race trying to get a watch or that's bullshit. It shouldn't happen. It should be a lot easier.
Like I said to Archie and like on the show, the actual AD actually told me go to the grey market. He goes, you're not going to get one. Go to the grey market. And
so I'm getting into though. I love as well though. I love the vintage day dates, man. You get an 80s day date, man. You get a lot of watch for the money, man, and they're so nice. Some of these vintage pieces even from Omega, Rolex, Vacheron, all that, they're beautiful, and you get such a lot of watch for the money.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have to be very careful in a way. You have to, make sure stuff's right. But man, you get so much bang for your buck when it comes to some of these vintage pieces.
You got to be careful with vintage too. You know what I mean? Like,
of course you do.
You sort of really got to know what you're talking about. He said. Brian says HR and Archie ripped into Scratchy about the no date sub. It was not cool.
Really? Was it that bad? When? What? I'll do a fucking dungeon and rip them apart if you want. I don't give a fuck.
It wasn't that bad. It was just they were just basically laughing, saying you've got
it's more about HR than Archie. HR sits there thinking he knows fuck all about fuck all, right? He tries to flex a fucking Skoda with a fucking umbrella. I mean, get yourself a fucking grip. Oh, I've got a bluesy. Good for you. Congratulations. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, well, I mean, like the thing is that at some stage, like I'll get one. It's there's no rush.
Of course you will. Fuck this guy. The guy's a fucking moron. He's just a moron. Like, what do you think about HR Skyzen?
It's all right for a cheap laugh. That's all I can say.
I like him when he has his moments of fun, right? He's really funny, but sometimes you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Here's one from Brian. Scratchy took a beating like Arnie did a 1987 in Panama. But he took it. I think soon AD Sydney will give Scratchy a call and Scratchy will defeat HR. And
of course he will. Of course he will, mate. Of course he will.
The thing is, the reason he got the blues is because no one wants them at the moment at retail.
But this is the thing. It's a cool thing. Like but it's a lovely watch. Don't get me wrong. I personally, I'm not the biggest fan. I think I'm like, nah. It's a bit of a meh watch to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I prefer the black and gold version.
The black and gold, or I would get the root beer, right? The bluesy, I don't know. It's just never really got me Like, oh, I fucking love the bluesy. Nah, no. That's just me. Again, that's what I like about the watch game. It's like, again, lovely watch. Again, well, in a way, congratulations to him for getting it, but nah, I don't know. It's a bit meh to me. Oh, it's a bluesy. Great. Next.
The thing is somebody earlier said that their one and done would be the Cookie Monster.
It's a great watch.
Mate.
Great watch.
I would love that watch.
It's a great watch.
It's
Fucking Marcel has one, doesn't he?
No, he's got the Smurf.
Ah, it's a Smurf, correct. Yes, it's a Smurf. You're right.
He's got the Smurf.
Yeah, Brent. I get you, Brent. I don't know. It's just something about it. It's over blue. I don't know what it is. I'm sort of very Miami Vicey to me. I don't know. If that makes sense. I appreciate it, but it's not my taste. It's just there's more. Like, I'd rather have, again, I'm going to say it again, I'd rather have the Bumblebee, right? The Bumblebee to me is just the Bumblebee and the root beer, it's the way the colourways work together. It works so nicely to me. The blues is like blue, like blah, blah. I don't know. But again, that's why I like watches. Everyone likes their own thing. But
the thing with the Bumblebee is they call it colour complement, where the colours complement each other and pop.
Yes.
Because obviously you can get colour opposites as well. And the blues is, to me, the colour opposite, not a...
Well, that's what I mean. It's like the best thing is with the Bumblebee is that bezel, right? The gold bezel with the black, and you got the indices, like inside is that beautiful gold. It just works. It's just so good in the two-tone as well. It's just a lovely... It just works as one. The same with like the root beer. It's the whole colours. Everything sort of comes together, right? It all matches itself. And nothing overtakes anything else. It all comes together as one beautiful looking watch, you know, to me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the thing is that, you know, like, I like that blue bezel around the Cookie Monster, you know, with the black dial and the blue bezel. But, you know, if they brought that out in steel, I'd be all over it, but they won't. You know, I mean, they've always...
the two-tone, Brent.
That blue bezel, they've always kept it on the white gold.
Here's a good one as well from Brent. The two-tone seed dweller, yes, agreed. Very underrated. That is fucking stunning.
Yeah.
That is a fucking great one. I think Collie was looking to get that, wasn't he? The two-tone seed dweller. Yeah. That is fucking beautiful. Yeah. And again, Brent, underrated, but that's a cool thing as well. It's like, it's an underrated stunner. There's so many good watches out there that I think, because they're not Instagrammable or, oh, it's a bluesy. Fucking bluesy. Fucking bluesy.
Yeah, I don't know. The watches I've been offered recently, Jack, was OP Black Dial in the 41. The 40 mil Explorer I've been offered. Because obviously when I went in...
What dial Explorer? What dial? What dial was it?
Explorer 1. The 40 mil Explorer 1 that Tan's just got. Yeah. Black dial.
Oh, the black dial, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're both nice, mate. I would probably go for the Explorer 1. If I was on for that, I'd probably go for the Explorer 1 over the black dial Datejust. Great watch. Sturdy as fuck. Just looks good.
And the black OP as well, it was.
Oh, that's a good. The black OP. The OPs are underrated as fuck, man. OPs are lovely. And I hate when people say, it's an entry level Rolex. Fuck you. Entry level, my arse. It's fucking awesome. It is what it is. It's simple. It's pretty. It's eligible. It looks good in the wrist. It's lovely. It's not an entry level Rolex. Go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
People say that
shit. What was the first watch to get to the top of Everest? The OP 6350.
There you go.
It wasn't a fucking Explorer, it was an OP.
Mate, look at that watch. Oh my God. That is just, that two-tone Bumblebee, that is lovely. Understated, beautiful thing. It's just that bezel, man.
I like how it's got the in the gold writing, the Sea Dweller
Yeah,
on the dial.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And again, like
That
Brent said, it's
tank so much,
underrated.
then.
Pardon?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Why? Because it's so much watch for the money. You got so much on that
Yeah.
watch.
I really like it.
Fucking crazy. Oh, I love it. It's a great watch. Fantastic watch.
Two-tone don't do it for me. It reminds me of old granddad watches, two-tones. But that's just my
really?
preference.
Yeah, exactly. That's you, isn't it? Exactly. That's you.
Yeah.
I'll show.
To me, it's got to be stainless or full gold.
No, I
Uh,
love
Yeah,
that.
and I've
That's a
offered
beautiful thing.
the Cookie Monster as well, Jock.
Oh, will you? Oh,
Yeah,
it's a nice watch.
to
though.
go. Yeah, the Cookie Monster was to go if I wanted it right there and then.
There you
In
go.
the
eh?
site.
There you go. See the way the market's going? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I like
Jock, wear
this.
the black OP wearing a
be-
suit.
Oyster
What's this
Perpetual.
bit?
I like this.
This Brent saying there, Jock, wear a black OP wearing a suit and going to a top rated restaurant next level. Fuck yeah. Yeah, you look great. So fucking
Out of the
entry
AP
level
range,
bullshit.
I like this silver dial.
The silver and black are traditional, aren't they, for Rolex?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I
Yeah.
like the gold indices and the gold hands. This would be one of the watches that I'd want to buy as well.
So it's a lovely watch. I mean, it's a lot of watch. And again, oh yeah, it's entry level. Fuck you.
See this green? Everybody went nuts about this green.
Mm.
I went and had a look at it.
It's not that nice.
It's a
No,
it's
I
a
didn't
black
like it.
colour.
It's a real matte green. Yeah,
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 flat
it's not
matte
good.
green.
yeah. I didn't like it. This blue.
No, I don't like it either.
The blue's nice.
Blue is quite nice. I like the blue.
The blue, the black, the white. Just
I
like
hate this thing.
No, I don't like that. The best, obviously, the John Mayer Daytona. That green is fucking lovely.
So this is the one. This is the one that I like.
I like the coral red. You know the one they deleted in 2000. The coral red I like a lot.
Yeah.
That's really
Well,
nice.
I would love to be in the position if I could get for my daughter's 18th to get like the pink dial.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I didn't.
Put your name down now, Jock.
Because they
Huh?
still got the pink in the 30. I want to say
36.
32.
They never done a pink in a 41. The pink was
Yeah,
only
they
ever
did.
up to 36.
No, I think they brought the pink out the first year when they got rid of it.
Mm.
They get rid of they got rid of the the Tiffany blue color one, the red, the yellow.
See, that's a nice looking watch. It's so simple, so pretty. But mate, this watch I have on the screen right now is just very pretty. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just lovely.
I really, if there was like a this sort of watch, I really like it. What's this?
Yeah, brilliant. Yes.
OP, I would buy one.
Anyone that tells me I hate that entry level paying fucking like $5,000, $6,000 US for a watch is entry. Fuck you.
5,600 for a 41.
Yeah, that's right.
Great watch. Great watch.
5,400
So
for the
pretty.
36. There's 200 quid difference between a 36 and a
Yeah.
41 in the UK.
Oh, okay.
It's just a lovely watch. I mean, you cannot fucking that colour's lovely. That dial is beautiful. That's lovely.
Let me I'll just see if I can find this for you. OP.
Oh my god, I'm doing an actual full show about watches. What the fuck is wrong with me, Skyzen? Where's the drama and the bullshit?
Keep away from it.
Exactly, that's what I'm doing, mate. That's what I'm doing. Not so much that coral blood orange colour we made. Oh, the blood orange. I mean, I'd love to get my daughter our 18th the pink dial. But the thing is, though, I've tried getting into watches, but she loves her fucking Apple watches and shit. Do you know what she did, Brent? She asked me what this Christmas just gone. Guess what she wanted?
An Apple Watch.
Fucking Christmas. Yeah, the new Apple. Fucking. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, my youngest Enzo, he wants the pink OP.
Oh, does he?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, good
So
for
I
him.
think they're putting my name down for a pink one for him.
Yeah,
They
nice
said about a
yeah,
year.
nothing wrong with
They
that,
told
mate.
me.
Nice style. Nothing
They
wrong
said
with pink.
probably about a year for one of them.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's one of those. Yeah, but it's quite high demand though. The pink dial, it really is. It's
Yeah, and that's what they told me about a year for it.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the. But look, the one thing I love the fact is again with the Wimbledon. And the one thing about Rolex is you may not. It's not about look. We are watch lovers. I didn't make any fucking money on my watch, but I didn't lose my arse, and it feels quite nice, right? I said it yesterday that you can buy a watch from an AD, you get the watch, you're not going to lose your arse at the moment, right? Okay, I would love the market to drop on the secondary so we can enjoy watches. But for me right now, I thought it was a perfect time to sell as well. Because the market is just going to keep dropping for certain watches. Again, the Wimbledon two-tone on an Oyster is not the most hype watch in the world, right? I loved it. Don't get me wrong. But I didn't buy it for a resale value, okay? I didn't. It wasn't for that, you know? I bought it because I like to watch. It's simple.
Here you go, guys, and there is a 41 in the candy pink.
Ah.
It's a nice colour, man.
It ran for 2 years, didn't it? 2 years.
Yeah, it ran for 2 years.
2018 to 2020.
Yeah.
So that'll be, what's that on the secondary right now? That'll be over retail, I'm sure, is it?
I don't know. I can go and have a look.
Do it. Pull it up.
Yeah, because they're going for about $9,000 in the 36 mil on their secondary.
$9,000 for the 36. Fuck.
Yeah.
So
Still at this time. Wow, that's quite impressive. Fuck. I mean, during COVID, that was at like fucking. That was nearly 15, 20, wasn't it? Something like
that. Well, there's only one. Let me see if I can just do 300. The Rolex.
Meant to drop. Please be nice. Aaron, I'm being nice. What are you talking about?
I don't think there's many pink dials going around. There's a 41.
Oh wow, there's only one. No fucking way.
There's none.
Is that it? How much is that going for? There's none. Jesus.
You go in the filter, you can put like the colour pink and the millimetre size that you want. And then bring it up that way, Scratchy.
Wait, how much is that? How much is that fucking the celebration dial still going for?
Size 41 and then colour.
Jesus Christ, 27,000.
38,000
38,000 for the fucking. Oh my god, these are fucking still trading high, man. Yeah, but it's still quite high, mate.
Oh yeah, mate, it's a $10,000 watch.
I mean, come on, it's fucking hell. I mean, I you know what? I like the celebration dial. Generally, I do. I know people don't like it. I fucking like it.
I don't like it.
I do. I like how it's a bit of fun. That's why I like it. It's a bit of fun from Rolex. That's what I like about it.
And you can go.
Should be dial colour.
The blue is very nice though. The blue is nice as well, isn't it?
There's only one. One for sale. That's it. That one there. That's
only one.
Only one. If I type
Could be
in
more than
1, 2, 4, 300. Pink, Rolex. 1.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So, how much you go for?
14,000.
Fucking hell. Yeah, wait.
No,
if you want it,
it's about 9,889 in the UK.
If you want to get it, wait that year because it's not going to drop. It's not.
7,000 UK.
If you want to get that for your boy, wait that year because you're not going to lose it. He's going to have a watch that isn't going to lose its arse. You know.
He's only 8, so I ain't going to give it to my 8-year-old, 9 years old. So.
Well, that's a watch I'd love to get my daughter. That's it. Yeah, I'm not wrong with pink. That's a watch I'd love to get my daughter as well. So
I wear quite a lot of pink as it goes.
Nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with your feminine side.
Yeah, I know my sexuality, mate. Embrace it.
So if you're not pushing back, it don't count.
Exactly. You knew that from me, didn't you? So you're not pushing back.
You know what they say? Plagiarism's the biggest form of flattery. So if someone nicks your lines, it's a big flattery for you.
I appreciate that. Yeah. If it's not pushing back, it's not good.
But yeah, you know, we were talking earlier about going to the AD.
Yeah.
Like when I went, like for my 50th, I went obviously to put my name down for a sub, and he put me on a Yachtmaster.
He put you down
Right.
for Yachtmaster.
Yeah. So then after that, I changed it to like the Date Just 41 with the green motif, and then obviously it got discontinued this April, didn't it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful watch. It's a beautiful watch.
So yeah, so they owe me at the AD at the moment. So
well, mate,
that's
you
what
know, this is the thing when it comes to Rolex. It's like, oh, I don't know. I love them. I really do. In a way, I love the watches, not the fucking, not the the ADs, but again, I love Omega, Tag. Again, I've said it before. The watches are brilliant. You just have to. It's this whole. It's just the hype bullshit, you know.
Yeah, because I've got spend history with the AD as well, right? The FXD I bought brand new.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the same with the LHD. They were both new. So I've got like quite a bit of spend history. And a couple of cheap, I bought a Tissot from them as well. So it's not as if I've got no spend history with them now. So I've just got to go back in and put my name down for free ones again now. Because they only let you put down for 3 models at a time.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I'm not putting my name down for a sub because I'm going for that Neo Vintage 5 reference non-date that I want.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Have you found any
nice.
good versions of that, or?
Yeah, I found a really nice one, full box and papers. I even got the original outer box with it.
Oh wow!
The manuals.
What I would suggest to you, mate, is go to Alex at Perpetual Time to have a look at the ad as well, and the watch. If you're able to send to Alex to check it, do that as well. I have a lot of time for Alex.
Yeah, it does come with authenticity checking.
Okay.
But I was going to take it to Spencer at PQ.
Oh yeah, obviously I'm just saying. Oh yeah, Spencer. Yeah.
He's got James Downing. You know James Downing, the Rolex author. Spencer uses him to authenticate vintage.
I mean, obviously, I'm just saying that. I mean, it's So obviously, you got Spencer, you got Alex. There's good people there that can help you when it comes to that stuff. So that's pretty cool. Great watches, man. I mean, watches are great. You know, and again, it's just mad. Like the Wimbledon's gone, and I'm like, I'm glad. It's weird. I'm like, yeah, don't need it. See you later. Had a good time. It's been fun. Bye bye. Just don't give a fuck.
Well,
I don't care.
The thing is you got most of your money back, which is good.
Yeah, and it's not like, oh, I miss my watch. No, I don't actually. No, I really don't. And I enjoyed it. I went, and the cool thing is, there's memories. I went to like London with it, you know, and fucking bangers, and you know, fucking enjoyed it all over the place. And it was used, abused, scratched to shit. You know what I mean? Like the thing was, the bracelet was fucking ripped apart in a way, you know.
Yep.
And yeah.
When you sold it, did you like, I don't know, polish it or anything like that?
Nope.
Give it a wipe with a rag and that was it?
Yeah, wiped with a rag. That was it. Yep.
No.
It's been to Malaysia. It's been everywhere, man. When I got it, it was
No.
It's been cool. Yeah.
That's the thing.
What we
Time to move stuff on.
Yeah, no. I mean, look. Yeah, real life is real life, bro. You have to fucking move things on sometimes. You know what I mean? And that was it. It was money. It's there.
Because my tutors are going to my 2 nephews, my brother's kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I pass away, I'm leaving my nephews, the 2 tutors, and obviously my 3 boys. They're going to get Rolexes off me.
Yeah.
Nice.
when I pass. So
Yeah. Yeah, the chat's fucking stopped. What the hell?
have we killed the chat?
Chat's dead. There's no one here. It's stopped. Or
Um,
is it just me?
let me have a look. It says there's 20 people watching still.
That's pretty good. That's very good, actually. Jesus.
And we're at 93 subs. We only need 7 more to get to the 100. So hopefully we get 7 new people.
We'll be here this time tomorrow going, hey, we're still waiting for 7 subs.
Yeah, correct. We're not leaving until we get the 7 subs.
Jesus. Wait, should I go into the WhatsApp groups? Give me a minute.
We'll be here for Marcelo's next birthday.
That's Monday. He done a cheeky one today, didn't he? Saying it as his birthday.
Oh, no. He's been saying that since Friday. It's my birthday, but it's not his birthday.
It's his birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Stretched out weekend.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're paying. That's what happens when you're paying $400 a month for bloody StreamYard.
Yeah, that'll teach him. But how are you finding the this platform?
Yeah, good. Like, it's just, you got to learn how to use it properly, I guess. There's a couple of things when I start up, I seem to have to do everything again.
It doesn't save your settings, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm sure there's got to be a way. But as yet, I'm still just trying to work it out. But yeah, look, it's like I said last night. It's probably 80-85% exactly the same as StreamYard. It's just, they use different names.
It's like Apple and Android. They all do exactly the same with different names.
Yeah, different names and slightly different setup. But essentially it's the same thing, and then it's got a couple of added features, like.
But as a panel use, I found it just as easy as StreamYard to use. Yeah. So you haven't got to be a quantum mechanic to work it out. Let's put it that way.
Well, that's the main thing. You know what I mean? Brett says, I'm still here. Thanks, Brett. I appreciate it. So yeah, like you can do obviously this overlay for the chat. You can hear the music in the background. You can muck around with that. And then you've got all the back overlays.
I think the music helps with sometimes if you get that uncomfortable silence, it kind of helps a bit, doesn't it? Bit of elevator music, they call it.
Yeah, it's just it's not a bad little feature, and it's not too loud that people can't hear what we're saying or anything like that.
Because I keep getting asked to do more DJ streams.
Oh yeah.
I done one ages ago when Marcelo and Jamie first came to London.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's our jumps in. But they was like in the room drinking, so I was like jumped online and started like DJing whilst they was in the room drinking. And Curly was like on the controls running everything.
Yep.
And everyone enjoyed it. I keep getting asked now when I'm doing another DJ stream.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not sure yet, because I need to buy some equipment to make it sound better.
Oh, okay. Oh, 10 tickers. How you going, mate? Welcome. If you ever want to jump on the panel, mate, you're more than welcome. Good to see someone.
A man with a lot of knowledge, isn't he, Tickers?
Yeah. Actually, I was just watching his Tuesday night show on Tuesday. I watched it because it's too late for me to watch it. Live because I think it's about 5 o'clock in the morning here for me.
Yeah, unless you're staying up with a Colombian marching powder, it's not a good idea, is it?
I'm bet.
I'm sure that's what Marcelo's been up to.
You hear me? Hello?
Yeah, you're back, Jock.
Oh, okay, cool. I just went into some WhatsApp groups. Hopefully we get the 100. Hey, up Tickers. Jeez, Tickers is here. I love it.
Oh, are you there? Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Yeah?
For some reason, it just came up on my screen with a big red, you've lost connection.
Maybe it's just a thing. Oh, it's good to see Tickers here, man. That's very cool.
Oh, he's got COVID. Oh, that's no good,
Oh,
mate.
shit. Oh, mate, hope you recover from COVID, man.
Hope you recover from that. If your finger's not too sore, we're trying to get to 100 subs today. So that'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
But any other time, mate, I've been trying to do a standard Saturday night show. Yeah, so any time you want, mate, you're more than welcome to come on.
Yeah, Tickers is great, man. It was good to meet him, mate. It was really good to meet him. You know, he's a lovely bloke. Like, genuinely, lovely guy.
And his two beautiful dogs, the Crays, Reggie and Ronnie.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Reggie and Ronnie are great. His dogs are amazing, man. Beautiful little pups.
Well, the show I was watching the other night, they went for a walk around the corner and he wasn't trusting them. So they walked away from the camera.
The thing is, though, when he does his show, it's so early. Like, his show starts at midnight my time, so I never had a chance to see it.
Yeah,
you know, so,
I think it's 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. 5 a.m.
Yeah, I never have a chance to come and say hello because I'm obviously sleeping, unfortunately. So, but Tickers, I rewatch it, mate. I do rewatch it, but so
yeah, me too.
It'd be nice to one day to, you know, come and say hello, but it's just the fucking time, mate. It's a time difference for me.
And no doubt, Tickers, I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times since the Bro House. The setup that you had for the Gonzo, mate, with that little microphone that you'd bought.
Yeah. Yeah,
the best quality. Yeah, you could hear what people were saying. You could hear you, where some of the others were drowned out by all the others.
Oh, he says the crews are 2 years old today. Happy birthday to your little doggos, Tickles. Happy birthday.
Oh, I didn't realise they're brothers.
Yeah, the brother. Oh, yeah, they're brothers. Oh, wait, Milo's literally 2 years.
Oh, okay. My little one's 5 in next week. 7 days, actually. 7 or 8 days.
I've never caught COVID, Ryan. I've never had it. I thought I had it from London, and I did like 2 COVID tests, but I didn't have it, thankfully. But I think it was just a bug going round in London at the time. It wasn't. I didn't get COVID, but I felt like absolute death. No, something was going on around, like, but no, I've not had it. I've never had COVID.
I had it a couple of years ago. I think 2022 or something. I had it. And I was sick for, like, you were sort of sick for 5 or 6 days, but there was probably 2 days there that you're, sort of really sick.
Well, the bad thing is for my wife is during COVID. Remember, she was still flying, right, during the whole COVID thing.
Yep. And
she never caught it. It's crazy. Like, she never caught it. Flying, still doing her job. Yeah, you had like my wife had like a hazmat suit on. Oh, look at that, Tudor. I remember that. You showed me that. Yeah, you took the bezel off. I know that, Tudor.
A little bit.
Oh, yep.
I know that watch.
Yeah, too light to see it. You can sort of see it.
You need to shave, by the way. You fucking have a haircut.
Oh no! Send money now. I need a haircut. I need
Shut the fuck up. Get a fucking razor. Just fucking shave your fucking face. No. I like it with your beard, but just trim it up a little bit.
Trim it up.
Yeah, I'll just go get around to it.
But he's a busy man. He likes the scruffy. Brings the women.
Yeah.
Brings the women.
He's a good looking bloke. Old Sky's a good looking boy.
They love a bit of rough around here, the Essex girls.
Alright, mate, the fucking Essex, mate. Fucking Essex, mate. I'm fucking Essex.
But yeah, Brian, to answer your question, yeah, I did have it a couple of years ago, but I had the what do you call it, the shots or whatever you call it, and yeah, it wasn't too bad, I guess. Everybody in the family's had it through one way or another. Well, the kids got it and they gave it to me, but my wife has never had it, not even close. So, but she is fanatic. When all that was happening, she was, disinfecting the stair railings and, but she's never had it. What's Brian say here? Guys, and get your head shaved on camera, but get people to PayPal Scratchy. Only shave your head once PayPal's come in. That's like the what do they call it? They shave their heads for charity.
Yeah, all my mates done it for cancer.
Yeah. I think there's a couple of different charities that do all that sort of stuff. What's this? Brian says, didn't take the vaccine and never caught it. Oh, well, that's good. I only took the vaccine, not that I took it because like work required it. Yeah, like back then everybody was shutting down or whatever, and work were like, if you want to keep working, you can take it. So
I had the 2 original vaccines, and ever since then I've not had any.
Yep.
Because you had to have the 2 before they'd let you out in the UK.
Yeah, same here. I think I had the 3rd, and that was it. I didn't have any more after that.
And I say, my dad's had every vaccine, and he's caught COVID twice.
No, okay. Yeah, well, it's not a vaccine like, as in, to give it to you and you won't get it. It's not. Vaccine was probably a poor choice of
Just
word.
to make it more mild. It gives you mild symptoms, doesn't it, having the vaccine?
Yeah, it just takes away the severity of it. And especially with people that had, that sort of respiratory type issues, probably saved their lives. But, it definitely
more people died of Spanish flu in 1919 after the First World War than COVID, I think.
Yeah, but I guess worldwide they started bringing out the so-called vaccine, which probably, helped the survival rate, presumably. So, I guess back.
We're starting to go down conspiracy theories now.
Oh, are we? Is that a conspiracy?
It sounds like it.
Well, that I think if it, if it did limit the, what do you call it, symptoms, probably did save some lives.
But yeah, we've just had a big inquiry in the UK about the COVID and how the government acted.
Yeah.
And it's not good with a lot of stuff that's came out, what the government done and didn't do.
Oh, okay.
Over here. Which was quite...
I'm not sure what happened over there, but Australia were very strict on it. Yeah, they were, and some of the states like Melbourne, or Victoria, the state, mate, they were super strict. Like, people left the state to, they were able to leave, and then when they want to get back in, they just go, nah, wouldn't let them back in, and they lived there. It wasn't like they were going for holidays.
No.
They just wouldn't let them go home, and it wouldn't matter. Sometimes
the UK's an island, so they could have closed all the borders, apart from the ones coming across on boats, like the little boats.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They just didn't react quick enough. That's what they were saying. If we would have reacted quicker, like closing our borders down with COVID, we would have saved a lot more people.
Well, Australia could have done the exact same thing, so. But
then because Boris Johnson decided to have a party in COVID, and like relatives couldn't go and see their dying relatives, and even attend funerals, like it's really brought a big uproar. That's why I've had so much change recently over here with the politics. That's as much as I'm going down the politics road because
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't know too much about that.
that's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down. Start going down now.
Yeah.
I think we're sharp on that one.
Yeah. 94 subscribers. Come on, folks. Remember to sub if you haven't already.
Six more.
Close to 100. I can feel it. Yeah. 6 more people.
If we get to 100 today, I'll give away a G-Shock.
You don't have to do that, mate. It's okay. It's all in good fun. What happened to Jock? He squirreled, has he? Jock?
Is he pushing water? That's what he usually goes for.
I wasn't pushing water. I was giving my wife a kiss and being nice and being a husband.
Right.
Okay.
What? Oh, now you're not saying anything, are you?
Oh.
Not
What
saying.
do you want?
Whoa. Oh, you dirty bastards. Not in that way, all right? Just talk to my wife.
What? What are you talking about? We didn't say anything.
Nothing.
There's enough about the heavy
Boys.
panting.
No, I was actually eating some Indonesian food because the food came, so I was having a bit of food.
Bit of food.
The food. Yeah, no, the Indonesian place get delivered, so fucking hell. Spicy, baby. What are we at, subscriptions wise? Come on.
We're at 94.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Marcelo's just texted me. He said if we get 100, he's going to give away the Patona.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Marcelo.
Fuck you, mate, as well, mate. Fucking hell.
Anybody that subscribes will be in the draw for the Patona from Marcelo.
I love that. I heard him a few days ago. He said, I'm not going to sell the Smurf to go to New York, but I'll sell the Smurf to go to fucking Australia. I'm thinking, when you want to sell the Smurf to go to America for the watch time New York to then network rather than go to Australia? Just me.
I don't know.
I know, networking, you know, spend money to make money, network to people.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's Brian.
Do any of you watch Wristwatch Revival? Bloke called
Yes.
Marshall that does repairs.
Yep.
He's in
100.
his latest video.
Yeah, oh, he's great. He's fucking awesome, that guy.
He's got he does a sub this week, a 55-13.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
does he?
Yeah,
The last one I watched, he was doing his own. Was that his own sub?
Yeah, that's it. His own sub.
Yeah. I watched it, and he.
And he's great. Wet Watch Revival, he's fucking great. Self-taught fucking watchmaker. Love it.
He broke. What did he break? He broke something in it. A screw or something. No, it was the
Something to do with
one of the
mainspring.
Yeah.
I fall asleep to his channel in a good way. I'll put him on and I'll just like drift off to sleep when he's doing his stuff.
No,
Yeah,
he's
he's soothing. He's got such a soothing tone and voice.
He's
He always
just so
sends me
good
to
at it
sleep.
as well. Oh, it's so good. And yeah,
Not in a bad way,
Wet
if you
Watch
know what I mean.
Revival. No, not at all. When you feel that way with something like that, it's very relaxing. He's very good.
Yeah.
He comforts me. I find he
100%.
comforts me and I fall asleep.
Yeah, it's just nice in the background. If you're doing something, just listen to him talking, and yeah, he's good, very good. Shout out to fucking Wet Watch Revival, like massively respect for him.
You know, he's selling now like beginners sort of.
Yeah, he's doing a full range here. He's scratching from like beginner
good
kits
for him.
up to pro kits.
Yeah.
It's called Sutcliffe Hanson.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, he's doing full, like kits for watchmaking.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one for my oldest boy.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it even comes with a movement as well. You can take apart and put back together with the kit.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So, yeah, I'm trying to push him into watchmaking, the oldest one.
Yeah, we got to have a look at the eyesight for it.
Yeah, he likes mechanics, but he don't like getting dirty. So I said, do you want to try watchmaking, boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a dying art. And at
It's a
some
small
point,
ball,
you know, I think they'll be really sought after, those sort of trades.
Mm-mm.
And so he lives down in Kent, so he could try and get an apprenticeship with Rolex at the service centre in Kent
Yep.
as well. So yeah, slowly getting little nudges here and there. He's into watches as well.
Okay.
Spicy.
Brian Tony says, let's change the topic. What are your top 3 dream cars if US $5 million budget? What's your top?
Mine.
Yeah.
Mine's an Aston Martin DB4 or DB5 or DB6, Ferrari F40, and the Evo Lancer, the Evo 8 FQ400 for me.
Oh, beautiful. To be honest, like those sort of, you know, supercar type things, they're just so far out of my budget. I've really never really got into them. But there's that car. I want to say it's a Lamborghini. And the only reason I know what it is because what's his name? That Matt, the English dude, Matt Armstrong.
Yeah.
He fixed one for his girlfriend.
The Urus. The Urus,
Yeah,
the
the Urus.
4x4 one.
Yep. I really like that. Because you don't have to, you know, get so low on the ground on some of those others.
Have you seen his Rolls Royce one he's just done? Marcus Rashford's Rolls Royce, the Mancini
Yeah, was
edition.
that the purple one?
No, the two-tone, grey and black.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it belonged to Marcus Rashford, the footballer from Man United.
Yeah, because then I watched. I got into that American dude, his mate, who Armstrong bought 2 shells, and then one of the shells he sold to the American dude. I can't think of his name. And he built that one.
Yeah, because he's only been doing it 4 years as well.
Right.
Started with an Audi TT, I think, was his first ever build.
Yeah, and he, I think even now that he's become sort of, you know, clearly pretty big, I think he still does like his own editing and all that sort of stuff. I think he's got a bit of a cameraman, like one of his mates. But I still think he does it all sort of in-house himself now. But yeah, he's come a long way. Because somebody said, I've never watched it, but somebody said that he originally started doing it because his girlfriend smashed a car and they couldn't afford to fix it, so he started fixing it in the garage himself and then started filming it.
Yeah, he was fixing it outside because he worked in a restaurant and he had it in the restaurant car park and he was like repairing it in this restaurant car park.
Oh, okay.
His first one. And so that was an Audi TT that he done.
Oh, right.
And then obviously gone on from there. He done his Lamborghini, the Aventador.
Yeah,
no,
well,
Murcielago, that's it.
I watched that one where he made the Ferrari and gave it to his father.
Yeah.
That was really good.
So even Nico's been with him, hasn't he?
Yeah, that was the one. He was with Nico when Nico bought the Ferrari and he was doing the donuts and whatever, and it broke.
Yeah, and then they went to Spain as well when Nico bought a Porsche GT3 RS.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. But
yeah.
Mikey Cassio says, I love the GTR videos Matt done. Very good content. And yeah, that was the bloke's name, Tavarish.
Yeah, he bought a GTR, had done it in 24 hours. Had it repaired. And back on the road. Yeah, put a new rear quarter. He bought a second-hand door to go on it. And it had a few issues with the electrics, like the ABS, the gearbox. And he managed to fix it all with a battery for £60. All the electrical faults.
Just putting your battery in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good that GTR one. Yeah, I've seen that as well, Mikey.
Yeah, so Brian says this bloke, Jerry Sells. No, I haven't seen it. Melbourne used car salesman Georgie J. Saliba. Used car salesmen, YouTubers from New Jersey, USA. No, I haven't seen those, but I'll check them out. Yeah, I don't mind that Matt Armstrong. He's, I like some of his, and I like the ones where you can, like he makes the series, you can watch it from week to week, or at the end, once it's all done, then he goes back and does like puts it together on YouTube, sort of 5-hour thing, and you can watch it from start to finish. I like doing that because I hate waiting week to week. The most recent videos, they took the Rolls Royce to a monastery and sat on his wheels.
Yeah, he took it to Mancini, and Mancini swapped the wheels over. So he didn't like the wheels that Matt put on the Rolls Royce.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they first went to Spain to drive it on a track. Then they went to Monte Carlo, and then from Monte Carlo up to Germany.
No, okay.
You can tell I watch far too much YouTube, can't you?
Yeah, well, I'm probably a little bit guilty of the same sort of thing. I watch.
But then again, I'm retired, aren't I, Scratchy? So
yeah, well, that's it, mate. You got to do something to pass the day and entertain you. And some of this stuff, like wristwatch revival and that, like you learn a few things. If you're being entertained and learn something at the same time, why not?
another good video I watched last night was Adam Mentor watches. He done one about buying from YouTube yesterday. That's a really good video.
What do you mean buying watches?
Yeah, buying watches from YouTube.
Oh, okay. What's his name?
Cool. Adam Mentor.
Oh, okay. No,
Don't ask me to spell it. I've got dyslexia, but it's M-A-T-A, you'll say.
No, it's
M-A-N-T-A. Mentor watches.
Yep. And what, he just gives you tips and hints, does he?
Yeah, he's a vintage dealer.
Yeah.
And he's like really well respected in the vintage world. And last night's video was about buying online and what to look out for. Really good tips on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's worth a watch. Yeah.
Oh,
M-E-N-T-A, I think it's spelled Mentor. Something like that.
oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'll have a look at it. Something to look at. It's always good to look at different channels. What's this?
Yeah.
Dubai luxury car owners also opens his own YouTube channel lately too. Oh, okay. I actually saw those. I can't remember the name of them now. They were two young fellas that opened a pre-owned dealership in Dubai. They were on. It just popped up. I don't actually watch him. Yeah, the watch reporter. I think the watch reporter just carries on too much. He's a fool. But he one day he just popped up on my feed at night time, and he was interviewing a couple of young fellas. When I say young, they sort of look late 30s, and they opened a pre-owned watch dealership in Dubai, and he was interviewing them. They were pretty interesting sort of fellas, and they were going on about how much care and how much time they take to ensure that the watches are genuine and sort of
I think that's GMG watches.
Is that them? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had a watch. He must have made a watchmaker or something, and they were talking to him. Like he was very experienced, and they've employed him to make sure that all their, correct to period, and all the hands are right and the dials are right and everything's right. It was good to see that they were trying to do a good job. Open a new watch shop. Here's that one that you were talking about from Brian. He's looked it up. So it's Adamenta watches.
Yeah, that's the one.
So, mate, how about we wrap this up? We've been going for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Let me have a look at the state of the subscriber. I think we're still at 94. It's just updating for me.
Oh, we ending it.
Well, you went missing.
I was talking to my wife. By the way, my wife walks away from the country for a living, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm talking to her.
Okay.
Okay?
That's okay.
We're not begrudging you that, Jock.
It's about priorities, mate. It's about priorities.
I have to give her some attention. You know what I mean? I was listening though. My earpod was on when I was talking to her.
Oh, that's okay.
So I have to give her some attention,
Oh, well, there you
Don't
go.
let her know you can multitask, Jock. That'll be it.
Yeah.
Well, we're at
95.
we're
Fuck.
at 95 subscribers.
That's amazing, buddy.
We're so
That's
close.
really good.
But either way, it's
Natural subscribers. It's fantastic. Scratchy.
oh,
And
yeah.
and this space, right? And I'm going to say it again. I want to have a little bit of spice here, right? A little
Yeah.
bit of fucking back and forth, and watch talk and general talk. But you know what? Away from that, and go and fuck itself. If anyone wants to go any toxic, I will literally ban you and not give a fuck. That's it. This place should be like a truck stop from all the bullshit,
Yeah.
It'd be a nice place to talk shit, talk cod shit, talk watches, talk whatever you want to talk about,
Yeah.
and that's it. It's simple. Easy channel.
Yeah. I'm not into all
And
that.
again, Sugar Kitty and Brian, mate, you guys, man, and I'm going to say it, fucking diamonds, boy, in the chat.
Yeah. Mikey Cassio.
Yeah, all
Peter.
good, man. All amazing, bro.
We want quality,
just
not
people-
quantity.
Yeah,
Fuck quality. I'm here. It's not going to be quality with me, mate. I'm just saying, yeah, just nice. I enjoy it. I'm really enjoying it. So, yeah. What else to say?
No meat. If I want no meat grinding here.
Fuck that shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. There's enough meat grinding channels out there already.
It doesn't work though, does it? The whole space right now is completely fucked because there's so much shite has been going on, and it's just like
It's only got
fuck
a
this
shelf
shit.
life of 24 hours as well. After 24 hours, who gives a fuck about it?
Doc, can
It's
you
like that
visit
old saying,
GMG Watches Dubai and get on their vlog? I will try my best. If you give me, I don't know, Brian, you haven't got my contact details, I don't think. GMG Watches. I will do my best, mate. Of course. Brian, no
They were
problem.
like-
In the winter, I'll do that for the Mainspring.
They got interviewed by the what's that? Watch Reporter. Did you see? He actually interviews them.
Really? You went on the Watch Reporter's channel, GMG. Oh my god.
Yeah, but the two, and they had the like the two owners, and then they had the watchmaker.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it, mate. Yeah, Brian, no problem. I can try and reach out, of course.
Oh, they seem like really nice.
Look. The fact of the matter is, I want to try something different. I want to do some more Gonzo on the UAE, right, where I live. Going to ADs because there's so many, right? There's so you can imagine the biggest watch brands. Go to grey market dealers, Gonzo it and enjoy it, right? That's what I want to do. And away from that, like my car shows that's coming up in the winter, right? Just do what I like and enjoy it. I'm not into fucking all this doxing, all this crazy shit that's going on. I want to enjoy it like I did on Twitch. I'm going to do it like a Twitch thing. I enjoyed it. I did my thing. It was fun. That's what I want to do for this. Simple. Just good times. And Brian, I will do my best.
I'm going to go to BQ, have a word with Spencer and do a gonzo from BQ. Get the girls
by
to
the way,
get me to
tell
watch it
Spencer
out.
to message me, the little cunt. Tell Spencer to message me back, little cunt. Banker.
That's probably why he's not messaging you back.
No doxing here. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're not doing any of that.
It's not about that, mate. It's like I want to, have a banter and have a crack and fucking take the piss. But right now, I was away in Bali and I heard about all the shit that's going on. I'm like, fuck that, man. You can go and fuck it. I'm not interested in that shit. Like, it gets to a level where literally I was on fucking Luxie's show yesterday and someone twice spam my last name. That's just not allowed. It shouldn't happen,
Yeah.
What is going on, right? And this is on Archie's platform, and Archie was there with Lux, and he didn't give a fuck, right? I had to fucking ban it myself. I'm not into that shit. Okay? Simple. End of story. Fuck the 40%. 40% of what? I mean, mate, let's be honest. 40% of what? I make. It's not about the money, but why should I fucking go through the meat grinder doing a dungeon with all that bullshit for that, right? For what reason? That makes sense. Literally yesterday proved my point on Luxie's show. Why should I do it? Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean...
Mental Jack is a legendary community channel. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Tim's old community. Oh, well, I'm not. Instagram GMG. What? Okay, mate. I'll fucking look at that, mate. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, I'll look into it, mate. Of course I will.
Yeah. That's been renamed, the community channel, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think they got the name.
Did they call it the UK? I think it's called the UK community channel now.
No. It was. I think Mathis managed to grab the actual Watch community name back.
Yeah, because Tim changed.
Channel. Yeah. So Mathis got it back. Yeah, so Mathis got it back, which is cool because I loved it. I had a good time there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch OC and Diego, and I think Buckley's on there, and Mathis, and yeah, I enjoy it.
Buckley's a good lad. Fucking Mathis is a good lad. Brian.
That Mathis, he's hilarious.
Mathis is great, mate. Fucking great, man. Really again, these are people I got to know quite well, and
yep.
Yeah, they're good people. Babe, you need some more water, baby. But yeah, boys, we're going to end this or no? Where we at?
We're going to end it.
Yep.
So thank you everyone for participating. Sugar Kitty, Brian, Mike Cassio. Who else was there? There was Phoenician Cedar and Phoenician. Thanks very much for the
And thank you for the PayPal from.
Thank you very much for that.
Phoenician.
And Tickers and so many.
Everybody, baby.
Brent,
it's been a wholesome, good chat. That's what I've noticed here. It's just wholesomely good fucking chats.
Yeah,
good people, and that's what's needed. Yeah, Tan's good, mate. Good lad.
Thanks to you two boys. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, worries.
It's been fun.
More than